Hello. How are you all? Nick, what's up? Frank, Leanne, good to see you. I am joined, obviously, with Mr. Alex Green, aka Willix, and Lady B. We
Hi.
may have another person popping in. We'll see if he's available or not. But yeah, hi guys. How are you?
Good.
All right.
Just finished an oil change. That's why I'm all sweaty and
Ooh,
out of the shower now.
oil change, nice.
Mhm.
I have Jiffy Lube for that.
Yeah.
Shave the warts, indeed. This wasn't Wheel of Time S, so we didn't get to shave the warts today. But don't worry, it'll come back. So, why would I bother? Prophet, Renaissance Nerd, and Prof Geek all have reviews telling me it isn't worthy of my time. So, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're obviously here to talk about Superman. I did my review. I've been I got to see it early. Thanks to Amazon Prime early viewing that I happened to meander into by mistake. But I got to see it early, and I've been sort of waiting for everybody to catch up to see if I was sort of being too hard on it, being on an island myself. But it seems to be I don't know if split down the middle is the right term, but it seems to be a variety of opinions on this movie. What did you I mean, if you hopefully most of you in chat have seen my review. What did you guys what are your guys' initial feelings on Superman? Either one of you, doesn't matter.
It was really, 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 really stupid. And like,
Yeah.
in a bad way. Like there were brief moments where, like, I'm not gonna say it was good, but I could kind of see, like, okay, I understand what you were trying to do. You just did it badly.
Yeah.
But 98% of the time I couldn't even give it that because it was just incoherent and dumb.
Well, I felt like, and agree or disagree, I felt like every scene was building to a comedic ending, and if you didn't laugh, then if you didn't laugh or get the punchline, then you were just left there in the audience feeling awkward, not laughing because it was just like my audience, which was packed because it was a special viewing. It was silent a lot. I'll be honest, to the point where, like, there were a few times when you could tell the show, even the movie, sort of paused for everybody to
Yes.
laugh,
Mhm.
and it does that a few times, and like you had a few people laughing, and the rest of the audience was silent. And I even looked over at Ryan, who's very forgiving of stuff, and he's just sort of looked at me going, like, giving me the shrugs, like, oh, and I was like, yeah.
You several times throughout the movie, there'd be a joke. In a 50-person theater, 6 people would laugh, and like 2 or 3 times, you looked over to me and asked, like, "What is wrong with the people
I
who
know,
are
right?
laughing at this?" Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
just
it was just like a rolling punchline. Like the whole, it's like
yeah.
you'd get to a scene and then punchline, and if you didn't get the punchline or you didn't find it funny, then you're just going.
Yeah, it was really weird because we were like sitting there and there would be a whole bunch of people laughing at stuff and I'm like, this isn't funny. Why are you laughing?
Well, and I felt like there was, like, we can like sort of, we can, once we get general thoughts, we could start picking parts of the movie to go over. But like I felt like a lot of it was the cheap Baby Yoda edition of crypto. Crypto. Now, crypto still seems to be loved by a bunch of people. I found crypto to be super annoying, because every scene was building to some dramatic. You have some dramatic thing that's happening that's is going to get ruined by some punchline, and then crypto comes barging in to save the day or be an annoyance, and like that was built up for comedy, and for laughs. And you know what, it unfortunately it works, because for some it works, because half the time, every time crypto barged his way on scene, people go, oh, or start laughing because, oh, crypto came in the room and started jumping on Superman and breaking his ribs more, because now Superman's ribs break, and
That
was
cute of
bleeding
a
from the nose and shit. It's just like, is this Superman? Like, I'm confused. Like, Superman can lose, but like he's just like pummeled to death almost to where he's fucking wheezing like that.
Mhm.
And Crypto's too much of an idiot to realize. It's like, look, you're a puppy, but you can't tell that your human like master guy who takes care of you is dying. Like, come on, Crypto. I don't know. And it's maybe just because I have a cold, dead heart, but like, and I don't like Baby Yoda. But Crypto was just, it was one of those for me. It was obvious. It was just this cheap, get a cute thing on screen so you can get that part of movie watchers on board because the cute things there. And I love dogs. That's the thing that pisses me off is I love
That's kind
dogs.
of an annoying dog, though.
I was gonna say I feel the same way about Baby Yoda that I do about Crypto, and that is that I would punt that shit as far as I physically could. Like,
It just drove me nuts. It's like it's
So
he
I
was
gotta
just
ask
there
you
for
that
just like to break was it to break tension in the scene and then like
thing.
a scene that needs tension. It's like I need some tension. Can you get rid of Crypto, please? I don't know. Crypto didn't work for me. I know Crypto worked for a lot, but I don't know. It sounds like you guys are sort of the same as me. What were you saying, Lady B? I'm sorry.
So I was quite a question for you guys. So I like noped out of like Superman film or not Superman films. I haven't seen a Superman film for like ages. I don't even
Mhm.
think I've seen the original one. But like I just noped out of superhero films at like Iron Man 2. And I haven't watched anything else. Like is this just typical fare? Or is this better or worse or more the same? I was just so surprised. This was such a terrible movie on so many levels. It's like
So,
the way they introduced Superman is like, oh my gosh, what is this?
well, I don't think this is so. If you noped out at Iron Man 2, because I watched Endgame. Endgame generally gets a pass
Mhm.
because it's fan service and they know it, and it was like the end cap of the MCU, and Infinity War was great. So I tend to give Endgame, even though it's not a great narrative movie, I tend to give it a pass just
Mhm.
because it ended the MCU's run. Um, since then, like I don't think, but see, that's what I think. I don't. This is just a James Gunn movie
Mm.
where you're gonna get stupid comedy that's either gonna land or not, and if it doesn't land, then you're just sitting there going, Okay, what am I watching?" You're gonna have reference to music groups that he likes that are old. And Peter Quinn, aka Peter Quill, aka Superman, in this
Mm.
movie is gonna
Okay.
like an old school band, and you're gonna have 5 scenes talking about how cool this band
It
is.
wasn't even a real
Uh,
band.
because but this it's just what James Gunn. You can tell it was a James Gunn. This is Guardians of Superman, or Superman
yes.
in Guardians of the Galaxy. This is just Guardians of the Galaxy with Superman in it. And part of what makes that more evident was he couldn't just make a movie about Superman. He had to add the Justice Gang, who apparently is canon to the
What?
comic
Who are
books, but
those people?
I'm not a comic book, like I know Superman. I know Superman I've never I maybe read 2 Superman comics in my lifetime. So if anybody expects me to know Superman comics, this isn't the place for you. This is me just reacting, or us reacting to this movie. The Justice Gang, except for Mr. Terrific, sucked.
Yes.
And everybody's like, "Oh, guy, fucking the Green Lantern sucked ass." I'm
What the
sorry,
hell was that
I
guy? He
hate it.
looked like he
Like,
pulled an ankle bracelet.
everybody's like, "Oh, he was the perfect guy," but it's like I don't know who Guy Fuckface is, but it's Nathan Fillion, and Nathan Fillion couldn't even save it for me. He was just a weird looking dude with a bowl haircut that was, more comedic relief. Like every character was comic relief, every single one of them,
Yep.
right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's
Yeah.
flipping off people with his Green Lantern powers, and it's like, oh, God, it's like, look, it's okay to have some comedy in here, but can we get serious at all?
Or can we pick one? Like the everything about this movie from like the beginning.
Yeah.
Like they build up. They have like the very first scene of this movie. They have this like this text, this really dramatic kind of like
Yeah.
readout,
Yeah, well, just start there. Yeah. The 3 years, 3 months, three whatever thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
like, are
mean,
we watching 28 Days Later? Sorry,
Yeah.
go like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 300 years ago, like 3 years ago, 3 months ago, 3 minutes ago. I'm like, okay,
so
Yeah.
yeah, and
Go ahead.
they have the big swelling music playing. They're billing this as like a big serious moment, and then Crypto the fucking dog comes in and jumps on him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we're cutting tension in the very first scene. You couldn't give me a
Well,
single scene
well,
without like
it's
taken
worse.
seriously.
It's worse too because Superman just got. It's like Superman. 3 seconds ago, Superman lost. This is Superman. Everybody knows Superman
I
doesn't lose.
know.
Doesn't. It takes a lot for Superman to lose. So the first scene is Superman. I'm assuming got uppercutted by the hammer of Ukraine or the hammer of Russia. Or the hammer is it the hammer of
It
Palestine?
was the
Which
hammer
one?
of it was the hammer of Israel actually.
Is it the hammer of Israel? So the hammer of
Or
Israel.
no,
No,
it was the
yeah,
hammer. No,
Yeah,
it was the hammer of Israel.
the hammer of Israel. Yeah, has just fucking apparently hammered Superman all the way to fucking Antarctica from Metropolis. Or did he fly there? I don't fucking
Like,
know.
it's the
But
same idea.
he
Like,
falls. He falls. He's wheezing. He's bleeding, and you're like, holy shit, this is Superman. Who the fuck just did this to him? And then he has enough breath in his wheezing chest to blow out a super whistle. And then the dog comes in and the dog stomping out the dying person. It's
yeah,
like, why is Superman dying? And
Yeah.
why is the dog like, what?
I know. It's
How
like,
is it?
okay, like,
Sorry, go ahead.
regardless of how you think of this, it's like, okay, you have
Maybe a little
Superman,
bit
cultural
salty. I'll let you know.
icons,
Sorry, go ahead.
comic icon Superman, right? And you're like, okay, we have an idea of him, Clark Kent, like by day, Superman by night, and it's like all of these ideas that people have, like regardless of how much you're into Superman, right? Like up to this point, I had no Superman content except for watching Smallville, which is so
Right.
much better than this. Oh my goodness! But
Yeah, well, I know
and the first thing,
small little. It's the hammer of. I don't even know the country that they made
it's
up.
like
It's some made
Bravia
up
or
country.
something like that.
Hammer
Barovia.
Barovian or something like
They
that.
made up two fake countries to take the
Mhm.
place of Israel and Palestine.
Mhm.
I said Russia and Ukraine, but you can say whichever two you want.
No, it was kind of funny.
Ukraine doesn't have that many brown people running around, my guy.
And it
Yeah,
doesn't
yes,
align
you're
with
right,
the
yeah.
map either. It's like,
Sorry, go ahead.
It's like
Well, that was my initial thought was Russia and Ukraine. So sorry, go ahead.
You want to establish like Superman, right? So what is your take on Superman? And so your first scene should show you, okay, this is how I see Superman. Obviously, he's Superman here, like people know that. So like your first scene with him should establish your take on him. It's like, what is his personality? Like, what is he doing? And it should show what levels of his powers are. And then what do we get? We get him beat to shit in the Arctic, and there's no one around except a fucking stupid, annoying dog.
Well, and then you go into the stupid, annoying Fortress of Solitude,
I know,
the Fortress of dude, Alex just appeared too. Sorry, like man, that you didn't like that enough. You just disappeared.
Yeah,
on the
that's
green
his meteor.
screen.
That's his meteor rock powers.
That was funny, but like, the Fortress of Solitude was cool coming out of the ice. It looked great aesthetically. I was like,
yeah.
dude, that looks really cool. And they walk in, and of course he's being drugged by Super Dope, the dog. Whatever. So the dog is pulling him in, and then you have all the super robots, which I don't know where they came from. I guess we're not going to get explained why there's a whole bunch of super robots around. I guess they just came with him on his little baby rocket ship. I guess, or he built them. I like that. That was the other thing that drove me nuts about. If this is a movie where you want answers about how anything works or how anything got there, don't expect it. You just have to go. That's how things are. Deal with it. So Superman has a bunch of robots. Well, don't ask how he got them, why they're there, or what they're made of, or or anything like that. You just have to trust that he has them and they're there. And apparently they came with the Fortress of Solitude. He got a good twofer. If you buy a Fortress of Solitude, you get 8 fucking robots that'll be your maid or something. And apparently they just sit there, clean the fortress, and make more robots until he has a problem. I guess.
But I guess the 4 wanted to bang 22. Like, Robot 4 was sexually attracted to Robot 22. Like that was a comment that was made.
Yeah.
It's another joke. It's like Superman's dying and we're making jokes.
These stupid annoying robots. It reminded me of, if anyone, like, I used to love going to Disneyland and I had an annual pass for a long time, and then there was that time when they added that really annoying robot Rex to be the guide for Star Tours. Fucking hate it. Like, it's that. They're so annoying. I felt like I was watching some really bad, like, child's movie made with AI.
I sent the James Gunn party and tweets rabbit hole, Steve. Maybe one tweet is readable on YouTube. Oh, well, maybe we'll check it out later, dude. Thanks. I got you. I got it. But so like he gets his butt kicked. Crypto, Captain Laughter, like Mr. Tension Alleviator, Scene Killer Crypto, in my opinion, drags him in. You got the robots who are supposed to be, their lives are dedicated to Superman. His health and happiness is their utmost importance. And he's literally wheezing and dying. And Robot 4 tells Superman while he's dying that he wants to screw another robot or something. It's like,
yeah,
Superman's dying.
Oh, also, do you want to watch
him dying, right?
Your parents, because it makes you feel good.
Yes, that was.
And then you got the weird, like why does it like? Why the weird crypto like the language, like I know it's a small thing, but Bradley Cooper speaking in a weird alien language the words sounded really weird. And why couldn't they done one of those Red October things where like you see him say a few words and then like it does the close up and then he's speaking English so you can hear that, like it's like, oh hey, we're really listening to him doing Kryptonian, but it's now in English so we can understand it. Like,
Smallville too.
I don't know, but the Kryptonian language sounded real. It's like it's like, are you speaking Klingon? I don't know. Like it was just weird to me. And then it's like, and like I forgot what they were saying to him. It was like, I love you, you're the best, you're like, I forgot exactly what the lines Jor-El was saying to Superman, but
we love you. We want you to go and support them and lead them and be a general good guy.
Yeah, it was
the first part of the message.
It was a really weird message too, right? It was just like, it's like, what the fuck, right? So you knew something, it's like, oh, it's only part of the message. So right away, okay.
Yes.
What's the other part of the message going to be? It's going to be you should. I really did. Spoiler alert! I really didn't think it was going to be Jor-El saying, "Hey, you should take every bitch on planet Earth and fuck that chick and reseed Earth till all you see is Kryptonian babies flying out of fucking vaginas." Like it's like what? It's like what the fuck are you talking about, Jor-El? Like fuck those Earth bitches till they can't hatch any more Kryptonians. It's like what?
As we're on season 4 of Smallville, and we have like, the Lex, Clark, Lex, Lana, Lex, Chloe, all the love quadrangles. It's funny. I love it.
I couldn't believe it. Like that's further down in the movie, but holy shit,
that was so bro! Dumb. Like, where did that come from?
I mean, if we want to go there,
yes. Ego from 100%, 100%. You're on it, Frank.
Guardians 2, alternatively known as James Gunn's dad, like just working out daddy issues on screen.
But that's the thing, and I'm glad you said that, Frank, because I feel like every character in this movie is a Guardians character.
Yes.
Like so like I said it in my video. Superman is Peter Quill, Lois Lane is Gamora. I said Gamora. Hawk Girl is Nebula. Guy Gardner is Drax. Mr. Terrific is Rocket. Then you have MacGuffin Kryptonite Man. I forget his. Apparently, he's got a superhero name. I don't know. You know, the rock guy in the prison that turns into kryptonite because they need kryptonite. Apparently, he's actually a superhero. But MacGuffin Kryptonite Boy, that's Groot, and then you have Baby Yoda, and it's like, there you go, Guardians of Superman, right there, right? It's just
like more retarded version of it. Like this felt like it was like the 4th or 5th sequel, and there was like the original was better.
Superdog could equal Groot, but I'm attached to him being Baby Yoda because they're basically a 1-to-1.
Yeah, this entire thing, it really did. Shit, I was reading Alexander's comment. No, no, you're 100% right, Lady B. This felt like a third Avengers movie, where each of these individual characters have already had their own movie, and we know these characters.
Mm-hmm. I was asking him, I'm like, hey, is there like a movie before this, or there's some lore or something like that? It's just like.
So are you Alex, are you referencing that they didn't doctor the message? Yeah, I thought that's what they were doing with the message, and you know, fuck it. Like the message, I forgot the message that goes from "We love you, son. We want you to do good," that turned into "You should king over the planet and fuck every bitch you can find and reseed Earth to look like Krypton and make it." It's like you're thinking while you're listening to this is like, Lex, man, you went a little bit far with doctoring up this video. I mean, I know people are stupid, but Jesus Christ. And then like Mr. Terrific's like, nah, it's legit. That's what they say. It's like, what? Jor-El is a fucking asshole. Like, what the fuck?
It's so dumb. It's like there's really unbelievable things in this.
Earth is full
One,
of
it's
idiots.
like that there's a living, breathing newspaper that has more than 4 people on its staff that people actually read. And then also it's 2025 and nobody's like thinking if this is like AI video or if it could even be fake. And then 3, it's like everything happens and like a news story breaks, and within 2 seconds everyone knows what's going on. This is like really stupid.
Yeah, so but it's just like it's like, yeah, Earthlings are stupid. You should just use them and abuse them, and they'll bow down to you because you're super duper guy. And it's like, well, he's not even that super. He's getting his ass kicked.
No, and he's kind of a.
He's an idiot. Superman's an idiot half the time. All I
can hear was like Lex from Small World saying, like, Clark, why are you hanging out with these fans?
He's an idiot half the time too. But so sorry, I took us so let's okay. So we went back. So what? So Superman's getting his ass kicked. So he gets doctored up by the robots that sort of care about him, but they're more interested in screwing each other.
Yes.
Then they're like, here, let's just fry your ass like an egg with yellow sun and put the yellow sun laser beams on you, and it'll heal you. Now again, I'm not Superman. Like, I don't know the comics. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. But I thought the yellow sun irradiated his genes to a point to where he doesn't get injured. Not that it, like Omega, he can get injured, but it just regenerates him like Wolverine.
So generally, the understanding is that it's both. That it is.
Is it both? Okay.
Yellow sun makes him just about impossible to kill, to hurt, and also, if he is hurt by some miraculous act of God, and he gets dragged into the, he's going to heal immediately just because the yellow sun has charged him up.
Right.
So that, okay. I actually didn't hate the, we're going to focus the yellow sun thing on him, in the sense that, like, if you assume he's already healing at like 10 times the speed of a normal person, this juices him up to like 100. Like that.
Well, so right, yeah, no, that's, but like the issue I took was it didn't look like he was healing at all. He was just like dying. It wasn't like he was like natural healing factor was taking over. It was just like if he sat out there in the snow, he was going to die.
That is kind of the impression that they gave us, that he didn't really have any kind of natural healing from just being outside
Right.
that you would expect. No, I had similar questions about
Yeah,
that.
because we just
Because
watched
I
that
like.
one.
Sorry,
Oh.
go ahead. Go.
Oh
No, you
no,
go.
we just watched the Smallville episode, and he gets stabbed by that Indian guy with a knife, and he's like, "Oh," and it's at night, and so he can't heal, and then he like stumbles into his house, and then his dad's trying to fix him, and then Jor-El magic works, but then he actually gets better when the sun comes up in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because I don't have a problem with him getting extra juiced up. If he gets really injured, juice him up with some yellow sun, boom, you're fine. But like it's like he was just dying, and then they had to put him under the yellow sun laser, or he would have died.
I don't know.
It was
It's
like, all right.
Much in the way that they nerfed his strength and his toughness and his speed.
fucking
They
testosterone
nerfed
too.
everything about him,
Ugh.
Yeah.
like, including his healing.
Well, yeah. So he couldn't heal by himself. So he goes in there. He gets healed by the robots. Fine. The robots, of course, you're only at 85%. It's like, okay, sure. And he's like, well, I got to get back there. So he flies back to Metropolis, and we find out that man,
That Lex
the
Luthor
mechanic
is playing fucking Tekken.
What's that?
That Lex Luthor is playing fucking Tekken.
Well, but we're not even there yet. Don't forget that the mechanic bitch has managed to keep up with Superman and tracked him
What is that?
to Antarctica.
With great like gender fuck like non-binary weird.
SB, we didn't like it. I know I didn't like it. I don't want to speak for them. I thought
I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is like right up there with Wheel of Prime bad.
It's one of those things, SB, like if you I guess if you were like a big James Gunn fan and you really, really love James Gunn's humor, you may like this, and maybe that's what people are drawing from it. I can't really explain to the people for the people that are enjoying it why they enjoy it. I felt like it was a giant like comedy joke film parody, almost a parody of Superman that had no funny jokes in it. Like that's how I felt it was.
If you want Superman and the Superman universe to be portrayed as a live action cartoon,
like
a bad cartoon, and a episode 7 of season 3 of a bad Superman cartoon made live action, that's what this movie was.
Yeah, I don't know if you're worried about spoilers, SB, but yeah, like, well, it's like the mechanic follows her. What's up, man? I sent you a link if you're around, bud. But like the mechanic is her. She had in her jetpack was able to keep up with Superman. Whether it's like first I sort of need to know, did Superman fly there or did he get hammered of Israel to Antarctica? So did he get beat? Did he get beat all the way right to where he needed to go, or did he like because if it's like man, that's quite a hit if that he just happened to land by his castle. Wow. So you have to assume he flew there, right?
Yes.
So you're telling me the mechanic bitch with her nanomite fucking booster rockets can keep up with Superman?
Yes,
and tracked him all the way there, and then the Fortress of Solitude has no security measures.
Yes, this comment right here was a big problem that I have with it. That you're talking about it now. Supes is now just another hero among others. Yes, he is not far and away the top dog.
Yeah, and
and that's what Gunn wanted. Sorry, Lady B, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was just like. It was such a weird way to start it because you're like, okay, here's my statement of Superman. We see him getting beat up in the stupid fight. And then it's like we're in the middle and it's like this weird mecha human person in a suit is fighting him. And what were those like people that look like? Were the Halo people that looking people with him that one time? I don't know. They're all fighting together. And
that's later. The special Raptor crew guys.
Dude, well, it's so weird to me because it's like it's not even a big deal. Like we're so used to it. Is this like this is post invasion of the aliens and whatever the like MCU alien things?
Well, I mean,
everyone's just normalized to this.
Different universe.
Oh, it's a different universe, but like it's like you know what I'm talking about. Like after like the aliens invade from like whatever thing with Loki and whatnot, and it's like okay, So now, like, the other movies are just, people are just normalized that there's
Well, I
aliens
think
flying
that's if I think that's what that beginning crawl was supposed to like
Oh.
address was that.
Yeah,
Well, no,
maybe.
no, I agree with you, but like I think that's what it was supposed to address. It was just that like, hey, you know, they've been around for a while, so everybody getting their ass kicked is fine, right?
Yeah, I feel
If
like
you're starting with Fortress of Solitude, we're gonna be here all. Yeah, well, dude,
It's gonna be a long one, dog.
where else do we start? That's where we start. I mean, well, hell, we could go right to it. After MacGuffin mechanic who can make anything out of anything. Oh, that's her superpower.
yeah,
If she can
has
dream it,
nanobots
if she
that-
that's her superpower. If she can dream it, she can be it, baby. She can do anything she wants.
She's literally the bad guy from Big Hero 6.
Nano. She can make nanomites out of anything. She can turn into a giant penis if she wanted to. I'm surprised she didn't. But you know, yeah. So she tracks down Soups, and Lex Luthor's like, "Nah, fuck off, come back. I got a plan." Of course he does, right? And then we go back to the fight. The hammer of Israel is still just floating there. He's floating in Metropolis, just talking mad shit, like he's cutting a WWE promo. Going, Superman is a bitch. I just hammered a fucking Israel in his ass back to fucking the Stone Age. And then Superman comes back and he gets his ass kicked by Lex Luthor playing Tekken.
Again, he gets his ass kicked again.
Immediately gets his ass kicked again. B5121 A1 B62. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, literally, guys, if you haven't seen the movie, the fucking I don't know the real country. I'm gonna keep calling.
But I play video games. So.
I'm gonna keep calling it the Hammer of Israel because I don't know his real name and I don't fucking care. It's supposed to be Israel or Ukraine or I don't care. The Hammer of Israel is a fucking dumbass, and Lex Luthor fucking is giving him moves through a speaker in his head to counter Superman's moves because Lex Luthor is a fucking genius and he has watched so many Superman fights. Lex Luthor now knows all of Superman's moves and he can predict which move that Superman is going to do before Superman can do it because he's Wile E. Coyote, super genius, and he is so smart that he knows everything Superman's gonna do. So he's literally downloaded a move set into the Hammer of Israel's head, and he goes, Superman goes, wind up, and Lex goes, counter B6, and, counter punch 2-1. It's like, what are we doing?
I love that. The Hammer of Israel is too stupid to function on its own, but it has memorized what has to be a 200 combination move set.
Yes,
that Lex pumps into his brain, and not only has it memorized, it's just immediate like reaction.
Okay, they based out since obviously like one of the wild things about this movie. I do not go into a movie expecting to see the wildest propaganda movie I've ever seen. I do not expect to go see a character that is like Donald Trump, Bibi Netanyahu, and Vladimir Putin in one character.
Oh, the weird
when Lex
guy.
Luthor is obviously Elon Musk. I mean, they should have just had him have a Neuralink, right?
Well, they should have. That would have made. That would have made. But that would have made so much more sense.
More on the nose, right?
Because Lady B. Now we have to think. Now we have to just Superman. So Superman doesn't have super hearing apparently, so he can't hear what's going on in the booth. So apparently, let's take that superpower away from him. No super hearing for Superman because he can't hear Lex Luthor in there controlling the Hammer of Israel. So he can't hear it. So no more super hearing for Superman. But also, he doesn't have super reflexes anymore because now Superman is so slow that Lex Luthor can relay a message through a headphone to the Hammer of Israel. The Hammer of Israel can interpret that and then go, "Oh, I need to do B1 block," and then he can it's like what?
But it's even worse than that because there are drones floating
Oh, the
outside.
fucking how
giving a
stupid is Superman? That he can't see the drones there.
video.
Sorry, go ahead.
So the video signal has to get to Lex. Lex has to interpret the video being fed to him. He then has to call out a alphanumerical combination to a dork. The dork then has to enter
You're right.
into his
You're
computer.
right. I forgot. There's another in between. The fucking the fucking esports team has to relay the code. You're right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Like, I mean, is the esports team controlling the suit? Like, is it like, does the suit like tell him to like hammer down, and then like the hammer of Israel like feels his suit and then goes, "Oh, I'm supposed to hammer down." Like, is that
is Cloud9 playing the super powered guy? Like, I don't know how is this, like, yeah, that's a good question. Is it a robotic suit powered by super flesh? I like, what is happening? I don't understand.
I genuinely was equally confused. This blew my mind.
It's wild.
It's
and
like
it's just
they
like
could have had a brain chip, because then it would be even more like Elon Musk, or they could have just had like a mecha suit.
well,
like
all I can think about
suit.
when you say it's Elon Musk, is he cheating like he did in his
video games.
his video games? Is he cheating like he's cheating in fucking Diablo 4 and and the other one? Yeah. So it's just like it's all, and then
I know, right?
Oh, think about this. Lex Luthor is in peak position when the movie starts. He is saying he has everything he could need and a pocket dimension. He trades it all for a shot with at owning Gaza. True.
Do you have any idea how much Trump would pay to be able to put illegals into the pocket dimension? Like,
Oh my
Lex would be a
God.
bajillionaire.
Dude, Lex is such a fucking simp. He's not even a simp. He's just such he puts his ex-girlfriends in a pocket dimension because he's such a fucking loser.
Maybe
that entire sequence was insane.
It's like, oh, my girlfriend's wronged me. I'm going to put you in a fucking pocket dimension and kidnap you. Nobody's gonna care because I'm Lex Luthor. It's like,
so,
that's jumping way down the line here. But go ahead.
The worst thing about that is this is not in the top 3 dumbest plot contrivances
we didn't even
involving Lex Luthor's girlfriend. Like,
oh my God,
the best, like, what? How long was it? You timed it out, 12-minute scene.
Oh God.
But Will, I called that the minute she started taking selfies. I didn't know how it was gonna, but I said to Ryan, because Lex Luthor's brain dead girlfriend is walking around everywhere taking selfies. And I'm like, I said to Ryan, I'm like, dude, there's gonna be shit on those selfies. Just watch. And Ryan just sort of shook it off. And then like we start getting closer to the end of the movie, and you find out that for some reason she's fucking head over heels in love with Jimmy, the ugliest person in the fucking movie.
What about her feet?
And she sends him a selfie, and I'm like, ha! Selfie, motherfucker! It's right there. I couldn't believe it.
The every girl is in love with Jimmy Olsen thing has been a meme for like 10 years now.
Is that a character in the like comics or something?
Yeah. Oh, it's a 100-year-old character.
Oh, okay.
But the meme of every woman is in love with Jimmy is like a decade old, and it's not funny enough to make it into a movie. Like it's just not.
Jimmy Olsen is like sort of Spider-Man, Peter Parker taking pictures.
If Spider-Man had powers.
But he's not Spider-Man, yeah. But he's not Spider-Man, yeah, exactly. He's like he's like the head photographer for the Daily Planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm
like, how is that even a functioning newspaper?
So we go back. Lex plays his video game so well that he is able to once again fuck up Superman, hits him down so hard it makes a crater in the fucking earth.
Yes.
And then of course we get the cameo from the epic hot dog vendor that becomes a very important character later. the hot dog vendor. I don't
Yep.
even remember his fucking name, but the
I
hot
don't
dog
remember this
vendor
random idiot
looks
guy,
down and
like,
is like,
what?
"Are you okay, Superman?" And Superman's, "I'm okay, hot dog vendor. You just go back to serving your hot dogs." And then Luthor's like, "All right, that's a wrap. Let's get out of here. We got what we need." It's like, huh? What? I thought you wanted to kill him.
Not even Israel's worst false flag attack.
Like I thought, isn't one of his motivations to kill Superman? He hates Superman so much that he wants to kill him, right?
Mhm.
But is that's all bullshit? He just wants Gaza?
I don't know what
Wow,
his
I
motivation
didn't think about that.
What?
This entire premise, this entire movie is about Lex wanting to destroy Superman.
Right.
But he could have destroyed Superman
in the
right
first 5 minutes.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say somebody is going to make an absolutely terrible argument here that he didn't kill Superman because he didn't want Superman to be a martyr.
Or I know this, but he had him dead to rights.
Yeah, to which I'm going to say nobody would care if Superman died at that point because Superman would be a loser. They'd just be like, "Oh, he's just one of a bunch of heroes that kind of blow."
Well, it's like we're back to another supervillain playing 4D chess, because I'm pretty sure if Superman's out of the way, Lex is going to find a way to get Gaza. Because the whole reason he hasn't got Gaza was Superman. So if you get rid of Superman, you can create a whole bunch of other plans to get your half of the Gaza Strip. So kill him. So have Ultraman kill him. There's no yellow sun right there. Just have him hammer down in the crater, finish him off, and then you don't have to contend with Superman when you're hatching your evil plan to get the other half of Gaza. But you're right. What they're going to say is, well, they needed to have Superman alive so they could discredit him publicly and have the social media monkeys make him look bad. So then they could get the United Nations on the side of Israel, so Israel could go have peace talks with Palestine. Right? Is that what happened? Isn't that what happened?
But yes, and I guess if we were in a universe where Superman was the guy, he was one of one, he was the leader of the Justice League. Everybody knew him, everybody loved him. He was an icon. Maybe this argument would make a little bit of sense, but they already depowered him enough that he isn't really the.
So that's what I'm getting at, right? Is they're gonna say they didn't kill him to ruin his image because his image apparently is looking great, except for the social media. So apparently on social media, there's some uptick of people calling him because he saved Palestine from Israel's attack, and so he jumped in and. Israel apparently, well, we're saying Israel and Palestine because I don't remember the name of the made-up countries, but that's who they clearly are referencing.
Yeah.
So Israel had unprovokingly attacked Palestine, and Superman flew in and said "fuck you" and stopped it and blew up a bunch of tanks and shit. And then, the world generally was like, "Yay, good job, Superman!" And then, Lex went to work with his online monkeys.
Online pocket dimension mind-controlled monkeys.
I'm like, did you just run a bot? A real person.
Apparently, that's a thing from the comic. I don't know. The mind-controlled monkeys is a thing. I guess I don't know, but
I think it was Frank Blazkowicz who said it. Something that's being stupid in the comics is not a justification for it being stupid in your movie.
Yeah, no, agreed. I don't. It's if we're doing comics, if the comic stuff is okay for some of the stuff to make excuses why some things are in it, so the comics he has super hearing. So if you're saying there can be stupid monkeys because they're in the comics, shouldn't I be able to say that Superman should have super hearing? So all that bullshit, that him getting his ass kicked shouldn't have happened because he has super hearing.
Yeah, maybe.
Or it's like, or we're just like picking and choosing what we want to say we can do because it's in the comics, and what we can't do because it's not right. It's like you either have to. It's all or nothing. You're either doing stuff that's in the comics or you're not doing stuff because it's not. You know what I mean? It's like just picking and choosing what you're. Oh well, that was in the comics. It's like, well, yeah, it was also in the comics that Super didn't get his ass beat all the time, but that's all he seems to do in this.
Yeah. SB 129. Yeah. Lex is still just a business guy, but
he's Elon Musk.
But he also regularly meets with the heads of the U.S. Department of Defense.
Yeah, he's selling them defense stuff, and
well, that was also he.
And it's actually like I will say about the oil thing to answer his question. It's like their actual explanation of what's going on in these fake countries is actually pretty accurate to what's happening in Israel and Gaza, which took me off the whole first time because it's like they have kind of like a Russian accent, and I'm like, oh, is this like Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin? Because I knew there was going to be Orange Men bad in like the first 5 minutes of this movie, and I couldn't figure out. But when they offered that explanation, it's like they're trying to get rid of the people in the like whatever Gaza because there's oil and stuff, and they wanted to take over the land.
Mind control monkeys is a thing, but so is Superman shooting out miniature versions of himself from his hand. Right. So the Hammer Israel beats Superman again. Only this time they leave him.
Yes.
And then you break to. There was a weird cut. I felt like we cut to. Isn't this where we cut to Clark going into the Daily Planet or Superman? We cut as Clark going in, and then we learn that he has no integrity because he's interviewing. He's getting front page articles printed because he's interviewing himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Superman is a dirtbag who will use his own identity to fake news stuff so he can get his name in print on the fucking Daily Planet. And Lois is like,
she's mad.
That's fine.
Okay,
like she sort of makes fun of him, but to be clear, I think Lois and Clark's relation, like I feel like they actually had decent chemistry, and we needed more of that shit, and we didn't get enough. But like this, it's like Clark just cheating and being like, it's like, hey, I got a front page news article, and everybody's like, yay, you're the best, Clark. It's like, you realize you're cheating, and you're Superman. You're supposed to be above that shit. Like,
also, you're really fucking stupid. Like, I know they have the excuse for like the hypno glasses, which is fucking stupid also, but like,
wait, so hold on, because like there were so many misses on the jokes here. They're not really hypno glasses, right? They're just, that was a joke being is like, no, they're just glasses, right?
That was 100% their explanation for why people don't recognize.
They are hypno glasses?
Yes.
They're not just glasses.
No, they're hypno glasses.
That wasn't a joke?
I'm not sure.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So those are special glasses?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
How would nobody catch on to that? How would Lex Luthor not notice that? Hypno glasses is the answer. Like they're 100% serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah, think about it. He doesn't change his hair either.
I thought that was just a joke.
No.
I'm not sure. But they were playing it like it was.
I thought Guy Gardner was saying their hypno glasses is a joke because it's obvious that they're the same person, and he doesn't understand why people don't understand it. So he's saying, "Oh, hypno glasses, ha ha ha." No, they're actually hypno glasses.
No, in much the same vein as the robots, the hypno glasses are a comics thing.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild.
See this, but this is the problem. This is the problem, Alex. This is the problem. You can't like I don't know. I don't know because I wasn't laughing either. So I'm like, is this real information or not? Because half the shit you can't tell if it's real information because it's a punchline. Every scene is working up to some stupid punchline that you either get and laugh or you don't, and you sit there going, did I miss it? I like, oh, hey, here's crypto. Am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
We're coming up to my favorite part of the movie, though.
I took the hypno glasses as 100% real. Maybe I'm wrong, but
that's
no,
the thing.
I think that was.
I think you're right now. Like I can't tell now because I don't know. Was it chat? Who's seen it? Are the hypno glasses real or not? Zax, are the hypno glasses real or not? I don't know.
That's the only thing that makes sense. You need something that would scramble facial recognition technology that Lex would be employing.
I'm just going to say I couldn't tell if it was a joke or not. I feel like they were like mentioned a couple of times, but I'm just like, I don't know, honestly.
Frank, there's a news article about it.
I've heard other reviewers say it's a thing. The glasses were deemed real by others. There's a news. Hold on, let me see. Let me see here because this I can't believe this.
And we haven't even gotten to my favorite part of the movie yet.
We barely got into the movie.
Say we're 52 minutes in and we're 11 minutes in.
Yeah, so the next 12 minutes of the movie is just
wait a second. So this is fucking. So this is just AI from the AI response from Google. In this 2025 Superman movie, Clark Kent's hypno glasses are revealed to be more than just simple disguise. They are from a form of Kryptonian technology that subtly alters how people perceive him, making them believe he's a weaker, less recognizable version of Superman. They're fucking real?
Yes, they're real.
Okay. Well.
Yes, this was the explanation made up in the comics. People were like, well, even if the glasses confuse normal people, they wouldn't confuse computers who run facial recognition. So the answer was, oh, we're going to put glasses on him that not only confuse people, but also confuse cameras.
Superman new clip explains how Clark Kent's hypno glasses work. A new Superman clip showing Gargano talking to... Is this... Lois and Lane during the glasses are one of the most iconic parts of Kent's entire... Wait.
How do you even know Superman anyway?
I just do.
So you know about the hypno glasses?
Now she does.
Well, I'm not saying who he is, just that he wears hypno glasses. They make his face terrific. How do they work? They make his face look different in your brain when he wears them so that you don't know who he is.
I thought this was a joke.
No.
This isn't a joke. Listen to how he's saying it. It's why does he talk that way? Why does people are saying Guy Gardner's great? Listen to him talk. It sucks.
He sounds like he should have an ankle bracelet on.
Like, and I like Nathan Fillion, but it's just like what, like.
Do.
So you know about the hypno glasses?
Now she does.
Well, I'm not saying who he is, just that he wears hypno glasses. They make his face terrific. How do they work? They make his face look different in your brain when he wears them so that you don't know who he is.
Yes, I know this.
So you know he's Clark Kent.
Why does he trust everyone?
She's so annoying.
That's real, dog.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's Nathan Fillion is great. I know he's following orders, so that's why like he's doing exactly what like he's great. He's just doing what they told him to do. He's great in every role he does. I don't get why people are so like, hey, it's Guy Gardner. He's perfect. It's like I think that character sucks, but that's just me. I guess I don't know.
Yes.
So like yeah. We got to talk about our introduction to the Lois and Clark relationship.
Gosh.
Well, so that's so what? So that's is that next? So he gets his ass kicked, and then
He goes to
then
the
we get the
newspapers.
scene at the planet where he's all happy. Him and Jimmy are celebrating because he's fooled everybody into thinking he's a real reporter, and he's just been interviewing himself. So integrity of Superman right out the window because he's just lying and taking interviews of himself and putting them on the front and getting them on the front page.
Intelligence of Superman, similarly, out the window. Just
Yeah.
drawing one-to-one connections. Like,
Well, and apparently this is the first he's done this several times, and it takes Lois going, "Hey, at some point, everybody's gonna wonder, like, you know, how the fuck you're getting." He's like, "Oh, well, they're talking about this openly too." He's like, "Oh, well, he's a great guy." It's like, man, this sure sounds like, oh, I don't know, Peter Parker talking to somebody about Spider-Man and photos, huh?
yeah.
Sorry, all I could think about in that minute was Peter Parker and Spider-Man. It's like, so we're just taking Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Okay, great. Moving on. Is this where we go to the? Is this when we're in the apartment
Yes, this is
and
where
she
they-
interviews Clark?
Yes. Wow.
Oh, is
This-
this the struggle session that
this
men get when they
scene-
start dating a feminist?
Yeah, this scene
So wrong.
took forever. This was the
It was
longest
long.
scene in the movie.
It was a very long scene. Yes.
And it was just Lois grilling Clark. And Clark just not being like,
Clark being an idiot. Look, you can call Lois, but Lois is asking I think relevant questions. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, she starts she gets all mad at him because he went and he intervened in that country or in Israel and Palestine, and she.
I don't know that she's even mad. I think she's doing what a reporter would do, is asking him serious questions, and he is just being very flippant and idiotic about it.
Well, I think it comes out where she's trying to have just did you work with the U.S. government? Did you get their blessing or something like this? And it comes off to me with how the old question is with American politics. Whenever they tried to regime change somebody or do something stupid like that, well, you didn't get congressional support to declare war or something like that. So it just was that is so silly. And it's just his answer to me came off more people were gonna kill each other and I just wanted them to stop fighting, and that was what he was trying to tell her, but she was hitting him with very kind of kind of things that people usually say. I don't even know if they were legit journalism.
Well, I think she was. I think the point of the scene was, and I think it was just too long. But the point of the scene, in my agree to disagree, was her trying to prove to him that he's not thinking about what he's doing; he's just acting. And
yeah, he's not thinking about the ramifications. But then it also came off as this she's just this absolutely annoying career woman that it's they're supposed to be. This is them together being romantic, and it's a yes, honey meme.
Well, I think it was a little bit of both, but I think my biggest problem with it was that it went on too long.
Yeah, it was so long too.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
That and Superman was just not willing to say I made a choice based on the information I had at the time.
Yeah, he wasn't giving a good enough response. Yeah, it's Star-Lord. It's Star-Lord. I did it because I wanted to and because I could. It's dude, she's in reporter Lois mode here. You're supposed to be acting like you're in an interview, and you're just she's taking it seriously. He is not, or he's just an idiot, and he's just didn't. It's I can take care of it. It's she just Lois basically just proved there's don't ever talk to another reporter.
Yes, Clark Kent is your boy. He's the only one you talk to. And yes, Zach's Jimmy Olsen does have the flight logs.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, of course, right? So, he made Superman Star-Lord, and Justice Society is the Guardians. Yep. You mean Justice? Was it Justice?
Justice Gang.
Justice Gang. Yes, Justice Gang. I knew immediately when I saw that we couldn't just keep it to Superman that this was Guardians because
Yes.
he can't just do one character.
Uh-huh.
He had to, and then there's a point in the movie where Mr. Terrific takes over the movie for about 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I felt like it was probably a better part of the movie.
Yeah,
The
there's
best part of the movie,
probably the best part of the
probably.
movie.
And it was
Yeah,
so retarded.
the Mr. Terrific part, him figuring out what's going on with the pocket dimension and him doing stuff with his cool tech gadgets. That was probably some of the best parts of the movie, and it was Mr. Terrific floating around doing this stuff and not Superman, which was like, what the fuck are you doing? But man, okay. So from there, where do we go from there? So we have the fake interview, then then we go to Lex freaking infiltrating the Fortress of Solitude, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that happened.
Yes.
Dude, I couldn't fucking believe it. He just walks in.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And it's like,
How? Well, he has.
Destroys all the robots.
Yeah, there's no
well, he just
explanation
walks
how I guess.
in, and I'm like, I say to Ryan, I'm like, he just walks the fuck in, and Ryan's like, I'm sure they'll explain it later. I'm like, yes, but there's no security at all.
Well, I think the robots were supposed to be the security, but like,
They suck.
yes, this is another thing that happens though. Like, if you do a stupid reveal, all of the things that were possible because of that reveal are now made retroactively stupid. So his ability to get into the fortress is stupid. His ability to hack the fortress computers is stupid. And the most stupid thing of all is, what was Lex's plan, assuming there wasn't incriminating evidence in the form of a corrupted video log?
Yeah. It's like, why did you go there? Like, for what was your what were
There's
you?
no
Yeah,
explanation.
exactly.
That's why I'm like,
That's
there's got to be like a sequel or some other movie or like post-credit scene that sort of sets this up, right?
Lex
Right.
just walks into the fort. He just strolls into the. I think there's actually a scene on the. Hold on, here it is. Hold on, it's in the preview. Here, I'll show it right here. It's in the trailer. It's almost the whole scene 1-to-1. It's this right here. He just walks in.
Yeah, Alexander, you're right, but like at the same time, it's like they don't say that till the end of the movie.
Yes, and also Bizarro Man taking orders from Lex Luthor is stupid.
Oh, okay, so that was it. But yeah, so yeah, they just walk in. He of course does his little I'm Lex Luthor. I'm just gonna strut and like I'm just gonna walk and not dodge or anything because I'm so cool and I know my bad guys are gonna repel the robot guys and I'm not gonna get hurt. Aren't I cool, brah? But I think Alec, what you just said breaks the movie. Even worse. I mean, it's a certain, but you're 100% right. Just what you said there breaks the movie. Why the fuck does he want to get into this Fortress of Solitude? What is his? Why are you there? You don't know that there's a secret message to Superman from his parents there. You don't know that his parents have a secret fucking wish that Superman reseed Earth and make it Krypton. You don't know any of this shit. So what are you there for? Why did you expand all these resources to get there? You just apparently like it's not like European like connections. They like there's not special like everything you connect to Earth gadgets can hook to frickin' Kryptonian gadgets. There's nothing special about them, right?
It was so silly. I mean, I kind of figured it out because we just been watching Smallville, and like that season 3 of Smallville is like all about what happens with blood that like Lionel Luthor got from like Clark. So we just did that. So that was my first thing. Oh, we must have his blood or something.
Steve Lex spends the movie. Yeah,
he does. He's really stupid. You know what I have to say? You know what I've learned from watching Smallville and dating my wonderful, beautiful husband? Who's now my husband. Yes, it's almost our 1-year anniversary. It's like, if you're going to be bald, you have to have a nice looking bald head. And Nicholas Hoult is kind of looks weird and his ears stick out.
Yeah, so Fortress is DNA protected, so Bizarro Man can just let them in. Well, yeah. That's how they get in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, but like, why is Bizarro Man working for Lex Luthor? Like, it's a much more problematic question at this point. Like,
I just hate that there's no other security. It's just DNA. You can now
Like
just
just
download the whole computer, no problem.
yeah. Just okay.
Oh, it's like, I managed to get your DNA. Oh, okay, great. You just managed to do that. Wonderful.
do we need to address this?
Who is Bizarro Man? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll just
it the
rip
Hammer
it off
guy
now.
guy?
Ultra. Okay, yeah, we might as well. We're not going in any order, anyways. Why not? If we miss something, we'll go back to it.
No.
So Ultraman is Bizarro, which is a fucked up, retarded clone of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So Lex somehow got a hold of Clark's DNA or Superman's DNA, tried to clone Superman, was successful cloning Superman, but he's retarded.
Yes.
So apparently this means that Bizarro is now like, I don't know, a puppy and wants to like please his father, who is Lex, and Lex has programmed fight moves from Tekken into him. And yeah, so Lex has a pocket Superman to go along with his pocket dimension.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's
a great. How do they know they need DNA to get in, anyways? Great
I know,
question.
right? It's like they
How-
never established that. They should have had that dumb like whatever.
How do they
try to get in and she can't get in?
Dude, you know what would have been a great joke? What would have been a great joke is they walk up and the fucking Fortress of Solitude doesn't come up out of the ice, and Lex is like, "Ah, shit. Well, that didn't work. Fuck." Like,
Fortress of Solitude being like, close, but I don't think Clark has an additional chromosome,
Hey,
so you're out, buddy.
Hey, can Clark? Can you say any word right now? No voice identification, please. Voice print identification, please. Clark, please say something to access the computer. No, oh, you can't. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
password is password.
Password's password. Bizarro is supposed to be harmed by the sun. They kind of forgot. Well, no, he had his suit on, so his skin never touched the sun. All right, damn.
Good lord. It was just so bizarre.
I don't like, and to be honest, I don't know Superman canon. I'm judging the movie on its own merits. And
what even happened after that part where they get into the fortress, they steal it, and then they do it like they make a doctored video, and like nobody even questions whether this.
Well, okay. Oh my god. So this is the plan, guys. Okay, so they walk into the Fortress of Solitude because Ultraman, aka Bizarro, is DNA keyed to Superman. So the Fortress thinks that Bizarro, aka Ultraman, is Superman. So the Fortress comes up out of Antarctica, is like, "Hi, I'm here." They just are able to walk in. They destroy all the robots. That's where you see the mechanic flipping around, making everything she dreams up in her head as a weapon. If she can dream it, she can be it. Mechanic, she kills everything. She, of course, gets hit by Ultra Dog because, or by Crypto, because Crypto is the best. Crypto, actually Crypto did more damage to the mechanic than Superman did in the whole movie, I'm pretty sure. Just saying. And then the reason Lex is there, we have no fucking clue, but we find out later, we find out pretty quick right after, that Lex's plan is to go there and to download the video clip that the robots say soothes Superman to relax. It's the clip of his mother and father speaking to him. in Kryptonian. Well, Lex gets his Kryptonian decoder specialists, who are linguists in Kryptonian. Kryptonian. So first of all, Superman is unable to retrieve the lost data from this recording, but the mechanic in 5 seconds is able to go, oh, hey, I have it. I can get the fucking lost data. Excuse me, the super fucking robots in the fucking there's highly advanced Kryptonian super robots in the Fortress of Solitude couldn't recover this data, but the mechanist bitch in 2 seconds is able to do it. I'm so tired of that shit.
Me too.
So okay, so she has the data. Great. Well, then we get this videotape because Lex is reporting this live to everybody. He's got 26 of the greatest linguists on the planet to look at this video and decode it and to translate it. It doesn't matter if you have 26. None of them know Kryptonian. I guarantee it. Like not one of them knows how to translate Kryptonian.
Yes. Also, we live in a world where nobody believes experts anymore. Like, does anybody remember the 51 intelligence experts that signed off on the anti-democracy Trump thing? Like, you know, we're past the facts today. Mm-hmm. Like, there's nobody believes anything from experts in a post-COVID world.
I've never been a big fan of Superman because where's the tension for the character that's invincible? I get that part, but you know, it's one of those. This is the other side of the coin. It's almost like he's frustratingly weak in this.
Yeah, see, I kind of agreed with Sam 8000, and then I started watching Smallville, and they actually find a lot of ways to like make it
unique ways. Yeah,
you
just have to be
have, like
you have to have. Yeah, it makes it challenging to have a villain because you have to find a unique way to hurt Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we're not.
And I think that Superman comes up is that it's usually the thing that gets him is some kind of like moral quandary.
Yeah, usually.
Like we're watching the season 3 one with PSA. It's an anti-street racing PSA where his friend and Pete is like street racing, and that he ends up like getting in trouble with the guy that he's racing for and ends up owing him $20,000, and he's just like he tried to get it from Lex. Lex is like no, and then he ends up like okay. It tells Pete, okay, Pete, I can get you out of this, but I'm going to have to do something that puts my friend in danger, and I'm going to have to like lie to my other friend. And what he ends up doing is he ends up like stealing Lex's Porsche and then having Pete do one final street race. And yeah, it was that kind of like moral quandary about like, okay, how do I help my friend hurt the other?
Well, like so this is Lex's plan. Like you said, what was a gaff? I said Lex is there to beat Superman, so he has to beat Superman to find his secret hideout to get secret information to beat Superman. Exactly. Yeah. So he gets this. He hacks the computer. The mechanic Captain MacGuffin, the mechanic, is able to hack everything, get all the data. The super linguists that can translate anything. Are able to super linguisticate the message because now they have the whole message that Clark somehow couldn't get, but everybody else figured it out in 5 minutes of being within the Fortress of Solitude. Also, you're in the Fortress of Solitude. There's nothing else. Like, I mean, there's got to be some other cool stuff in there. No, we're just okay, whatever. But then this is where we find out. Lex is sitting down for an interview live in front of the nation. This is where Lex, with no scrutiny and nobody calling out his bullshit, announces to the world, I have 100% translated this message. It is 100% authentic. I promise it's authentic. I am Lex Luthor. I am not a bad guy. I am a good guy. I have translated by my super translators, and we found out this is the real message. And the real message is it has the Clark, we love you, and you're the bestest, and Clark, you're awesome. you're a treasure. And then after that, it goes into and Jor-El says, Clark, you must reseed Earth. Those peasant idiots on Earth are so fucking dumb. You will lord over them and rule easily. They are so stupid that they won't know what the fuck to do with you because you'll be so strong. You must gather a harem of women and fuck them so hard they all hatch triplets. So when the triplets come out, Kryptonian babies will fly out and there will be a league of super babies that grow up and take over Earth, and we will have Krypton 2 with Superman everywhere, and you will be king. And then it resets and starts over again. Is that about right?
Mhm.
Yeah. It occurs to me though that we missed the original Ma and Pa Kent slander that occurred.
Yes. Oh my god, I hated
shit.
that. Oh my
Go
god.
ahead. I can't believe they made Mom Pa Kent I
Why
can't
don't
believe
put
what
him
they
in the
did to
movie
Mom
if
Pa
they're
Kent. Go ahead.
So in
Go
the scene where Clark is going into the Daily Planet for the first time, he's on the phone with his mother, who is literally too stupid to know how a fucking phone works.
I can't believe what they did to
so
fucking
mean
Martha
to him.
Kent. They fucking, oh my god. Sorry, go ahead, Will. I'm sorry.
Well, that was just basically it, just like utter slander. And the characterization of Ma and Pa Kent as just the dumbest motherfuckers on two legs.
Yeah.
They literally make them
Be
so
Midwesterners,
stupid.
and they have like this really stupid, like backwoods Louisiana accent.
Well, they do with the lazy eye. He's a great actor, right? But he always plays weird guys because he's a great character actor. But that's who they cast is fucking Pa Kent, and it's like you immediately know it's like what is going to be wrong with Clark's father that they cast him, and there is a decent moment between the two of them, but like before that he says something dumb before he says like the cool the nice scene is preluded with there's something before it where he's like says something really dumb and it's like what the fuck are you talking about, and then they have the good conversation where he's like, you know, you're not your parents, you're not this, you know, you are who you are, you fuck up. It's like, okay, that was pretty good, but it was like about 10 seconds of him actually like not being full of dementia. Like I don't know. It's so fucking weird. It's like I would have never thought to portray the Kents that way.
Because
But
it's
you
all
know
about
why?
like it's all about them being good parents, and that's why Superman isn't
Well,
trash.
That's
Like,
why Superman turns out the way he is, because they're great people and good
that's the
parents.
moral of the story, and it seems so stupid. It's like, again, I hate to keep bringing up Smallville, but again, we just saw that, and it's funny because it's almost the same thing like in Smallville, because he finds like Jor-El's message in the spaceship, and he's basically like, you need to conquer and enslave all of these people, and that's your job. And then Superman is like, okay, I have to like figure out who I am and what I want to do here, and I can be different from what my like biological father wants. And then in the last season, it's like he meets his cousin, and Jor-El actually, I don't know if it was her, or I think it was just Jor-El working through this human person that comes in as like his cousin. And he's like, yes, we need to like get together because we're the last Kryptonians and stuff. But it's still so much better than this. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just straight up slander, and the southern accent thing.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Like, I was talking to Josh Colward on Twitter, who's I think he sometimes watches your videos and Zach's videos and is in the live streams.
Yeah,
he didn't have an issue with it. This was like straight up racist, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, I think honestly, I think you're right. But it's like, but you know, but here's the thing, and then I'll let you know why. It's because it's funny, right? Mom and Pa Kent being slow and ultra rednecks. It's funny. Ha ha ha. Right? No, that's what it's done for, because for the comic element of them being ha ha, look, oh man, they're really rednecks, aren't they? They're from Alabama or wherever. Yep. It's like it's for the comic, you're supposed to laugh because they're speak slow and have the drawl and like, or a little, I mean, it's just like I have never it's the first time I've ever seen the kids portrayed anywhere near that.
That is, especially when you have such a strong, like, backlog of excellent, like, Jonathan and Martha Kents to pull from. Like,
Yes.
Kevin Costner played that role.
Yep.
Like,
well, the guy, well, it was the Smallville version. You know, he was the
Jonathan
so
Schneider. Like, even if you didn't necessarily love the
Dukes
character,
of Hazzard guy, right?
yeah, he looks the part. Like,
Yeah.
he's like right exactly what you would think of when you think of that character.
Well, that it was pretty dumb him dying in the tornado. I'm not, it was stupid how he died. Yeah, but
yes, it was at least that it was at least treated with dignity. Like, it shouldn't have been, but the movie did treat it with dignity. None of that dignity is there in this film.
yeah, there's plenty of problems with Man of Steel. Don't get it twisted, but
yeah, like what's with the Midwest erasure? Like, come on.
So Nick, for $5, no, I kind of want to see the movie where Superman conquers Earth and has a harem. Yeah, well, I mean, Brightburn's sort of getting there. He's on his way. If we get Brightburn too, he can be fucking up the ladies and taking over Earth. Why not? Like, that could, like, in Elseworld. What is that? What's that game?
Injustice.
Injustice. There you go. The Injustice version. There you go. Why not? Going back to Jor-El, I do not recall him in any of the Oranges I am familiar with knowing that Kal-El would develop superpowers on Earth. That's all. That's also. Wait, in this, did they know he was gonna? Yeah. Well, they said. Yeah. Obviously, he said he'd be super strong and lord over them. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's so Jor-El is
There's
just
a lot of, like,
evil.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that Jor-El is he wants Superman to eradicate the human race and take over Earth.
I don't know if that's like actual like comic book canon though.
It's so weird, and it's just ugh. Oh, so of course, this is where Superman is. So Superman finds out, of course, nobody questions it because Lex Luthor is a man of integrity, and he would never lie about a message. He would never doctor the message and get a fake translation. There's no way Lex would do anything like that. So we just trust it. And then, this is where you think at some point, they're going to come back and say, Lex is
Nobody
fucking
questions it.
the messages. But no, Mr. Terrific, the tech dude who couldn't help Superman get the message decoded, by the way, Mr. Terrific was able to, verify the message, but, Clark did think of going to this tech guy and say, hey, can you check out my computer here? There's a message that broke up from my mother and father. I'd like to get the whole thing. If you could maybe, try and recover it for me, because I'm pretty sure if the mechanic could get it, I'm pretty sure Mr. Terrific could have got the whole fucking message out for him. But, Clark's an idiot, so he never, thought of doing that.
It's string credulity, because even if this was written in like 2022 or something, it's like AI is still big and this is supposed to be the real world, and it's like very easy to like deep fake somebody. So it's like, why does everyone just blindly, the talking man on TV says this is bad, so this is what I believe now.
Well, it's just crazy because like the whole thing, like, so the fact that the mechanic was able to get this message and Clark couldn't still is just complete fucking bullshit. Yeah. Especially when he has Mr. Terrific that's his, accessible. But Mr. Terrific immediately looks at the thing and says, "No, it's real. The message is real. He's not lying." And it's like, you're like, as somebody watching it in the audience, you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Seriously? It's just real.
Like, it was so dumb.
There were a couple of things that I cracked up about. I think that was one of them. But actually, we missed it. We missed another scene because the reason that Clark couldn't be at the fortress is because Lex Luthor unleashed the monster.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
stupid
shit!
child
The fucking distraction. Oh,
sleeping
go.
monster.
Oh my god. Go ahead. Yeah, go. I told. So
So
yeah, go
Lex
ahead.
Luthor unleashes Charmander, and
God,
Charmander breaks out of the van.
it looks so stupid,
It
doesn't it?
does.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
this is a children's, like a shitty children's made for TV movie.
Yes. And I guess over the course of 12 hours, it grows to the size of Godzilla and begins stomping around the city square, Metropolis Square, whatever it is. Um, and Superman is battling it, but is not, but is trying not to kill it.
Yeah. Oh god.
And then the Justice Gang shows up.
This is
Um,
the first introduction of the Justice game, right?
yes, which
Yeah.
is Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and Hawk Girl.
Yep.
Uh,
This is
and
when this is when you know it's Guardians 5, or 4. Go ahead.
so then they decide that, oh no, they're actually not going to be able to take the monster alive, so they have to kill it. So Hawk Girl starts smashing its eyeballs in,
Oh god.
and Mr. Terrific sends his little drone bots
To go
into the thing's belly and blows it up from the
Well,
inside.
but it just like why is so much shit here? Hey, what's up, Brian? Why is so much shit here lately? You have to do close up on eyeballs and shit.
That's weird. That creeps
And
me
it's
out.
like, dude, just make a sword and go like freaking Green Lantern. You can make anything you want. Make a sword and stick it through its eye. Or something. Why do you put a little thing and have it go ding 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 ding? Oh, ha ha ha! It's funny. That's why. It was just another one of those it's funny moments, and that's also why the giant kaiju looks like a fucking retarded. What was it? You said it was a retarded Pikachu,
Charmander.
retarded Charmander. Because oh hey look, it's a goofy looking kaiju. Ha ha ha! It's so funny. Oh, it's funny, but it's sort of cute when it started. It's cute and cuddly.
So silly.
It's all for a joke. The
Yep.
whole thing is just a joke. It's one joke
so
setting up
weird,
the
too,
next
'cause
joke.
It's like I'm trying to decide the universe of this world. It's like we just the day before, 2 days before, we had like that big like Ultraman fight in the city, and the city gets all fucked up. Next day, like they go to fight this thing, and it's like back to normal. Everything's fine, and the people there are never like they're not freaked out about it. They're like, oh, people are flying in the sky, and it's like there's people in the park when Charmander is running around. They don't even leave, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what
they're
is
just watching
this?
it. They're just
Like
watching.
it's
Yeah.
so weird, and I just think of like, okay, do we just live in a time when you can watch any generic superhero movie and we just exist? Like this is the world of superheroes, and we don't have to do any kind of explanation. Or like at the same time, it reminded me of like other like things that are just more interesting of versions of the story, like when what was that stupid the boys came out, like the first start of it, and you're like, oh, this is kind of an interesting take on this because we've seen it so many times. It's like we've gotten so far in the superhero genre that this feels like a regression, and it's just boring.
Oh god. Yeah, because that's what the heck? Sorry. Why can't sorry, what happened to my comment section here? That's so weird.
Yeah, exactly, Alexander. I was thinking this is like, oh, look, it's a merchandising like.
No,
Yeah.
that's it too. It's all that's why Super Pup is there and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's just I oh gosh, sorry, I'm trying to deal with something here.
Yeah, it was
But
just really weird because I was just like watching this and I was like, oh, I would not have gone to this movie, but like Dax had asked us about it, and then we'd been watching like Smallville, so I'm like, I want to go out. I've been cooped up all day. We had a really bad like severe weather that day, and I'm just like, I knew in my heart, I'm like, this is gonna be awful. I shouldn't do this, but we did it, and it's just, what is this? It's so bad. It's so silly.
So they oh yeah, and then Mr. Terrific kills it, right? And
Yeah.
like, is this what that? Oh, that's all. Oh man, that's also where we got the weird. So we got some of the weird crap happening. So we got uh Superman. So They're fighting the. They're fighting the kaiju. The Justice Gang is. Superman is going around trying to save people.
Yes.
So he saves several
And
people.
dogs and squirrels.
Dogs and squirrels. And then there's this one part where a whole floor of people died, but magically they didn't because the kaiju breathes fire on the whole floor of the thing. Superman's doesn't really get there in time and it burns everything, but he then hits it and Superman awkwardly turns around and is like, and one woman comes out from that's stuck behind a pillar and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "Yeah." And he's like, okay, and then he
Yeah,
flies
that
off.
part
It was
was
like
so fucking weird.
what the
Like,
fuck was
what?
that? It was just like I don't know. It was just so weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chimera, this was the film that sets the tone for the excitement of the DCU. I'm so confused. Great question. I don't understand it either, right? And that's another thing. I'm glad you brought up that point. And will you guys remind me? I don't know why all of a sudden I can't post on my community page. It's very weird. I was gonna post like that we're live, but for some reason it won't let me. But I'll deal with that later. I don't get like why we couldn't just have a superhero movie and then it still comes back to why can't we remember how the MCU did it? You had the movie and then you had like maybe an appearance of a character at the end of the movie or one tiny appearance of it that set up that superhero's movie for the next thing, right? Iron Man didn't have fucking Steve Rogers flying around with fucking with Thor in the first Iron Man movie helping him defeat everything, right? It's just like, okay, well, we're gonna have a Justice Gang movie or some shit probably, so we have to have the Justice Gang be relevant in this whole movie and just and barely have any Superman stuff, even though it's a Superman movie.
Mhm.
Yep.
How do we have like I felt like Justice Gang got like the big save at the end.
Yep. I think Chimera brings up another excellent point here. This was the film that sets the tone. What the fuck was the tone of this movie?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It was. I mean, incoherent is the word that I would use to describe the tone of this movie.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the tone. Well, it's like because I felt like every scene was setting up a punchline. Like
That
it was just set.
Doesn't necessarily come like it wasn't like it
Exactly.
wasn't lighthearted. It wasn't funny enough to be a funny movie. It wasn't serious enough to be serious. It was
it was just set up it's like set up. Okay, we're setting up the punchline and cue Crypto, and Crypto comes flying in and upstages Superman and then ha 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 man, look at Crypto's so cute. Right? And then that's it.
Yeah.
It's like
and the dog was weird and annoying, and I was trying to figure out why, because usually they do a good job of finding a dog, and I think it wasn't a real dog. It was just all CGI the whole time.
Yes, it was, because there were times when the dog
It
looked
just
really
looked
awkward.
weird. It didn't seem
really
like
when it was chasing
wasn't
this.
cute.
God, I can't believe I'm about to fucking say this sentence.
Yeah, say it.
When the super dog was chasing the super squirrels in the super prison, it looked really stupid.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Could you imagine a Batman film where this level of stupid joking? I couldn't. And like honestly, the Batman was much better than this.
Yes,
was much better than this.
And that was 45 minutes too long.
The Batman, I think the Batman was way better than this. If you're asking, it set a nice tone. I thought like it was dark and gritty, and yeah, you want your Superman to be not dark and gritty, but it's just this
We'll get there,
It
man. We'll
felt
get there.
like a fucking parody.
Almost.
Yes.
It just
Except it wasn't funny
didn't take,
enough.
it felt like it didn't take anything seriously.
Oh.
Everything was there was every scene had some. It's like the kaiju scene. We couldn't get a real kaiju. We had to get some goofy kaiju. And as they're fighting the kaiju, Superman has to save the squirrel and has to go, "Oh, hey, huh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Ha ha ha." And then, like, right, and it's like we couldn't get one scene that was a serious action scene without being broken up by some sort of comic comedic nonsense.
Yes. And the only, and one of the reasons I say that this is just tonally discordant is, did anybody tell Nicholas Hoult and Lex Luthor that he was supposed to be funny? Because
He was just a
he-
like I felt. Oh, go ahead.
He
Sorry.
was playing it like 100% straight for like as much as he could with such a stupid premise as Ultraman. Like, so like
That's also a good question. If the Batgirl movie was gonna actually be like this, it's just it's another movie right now that the more we talk about it, the worse it gets.
Mhm.
which is crazy because I hated this movie.
And we
from-
haven't even gotten into the really bad propaganda
We
part.
haven't got to like. Well, I don't know. The Tekken fight at the beginning is pretty bad.
Mhm.
It's pretty bad that Lex Luthor is playing Ultraman / Bizarro as a video game. But so we get the fight with the kaiju. The Justice Gang is introduced, and me personally, people apparently love. I was instantly put off by the Green Lantern because it's a goofy, like he's got his bull haircut and he's goofy and he doesn't take anything seriously, which fits perfectly with James Gunn. Hawk Girl, all she does is go.
It's like that annoying like girl that's supposed to
And
be like
you know what the craziest thing to me is I don't know, like, again, I don't know the DC comic superheroes very well or barely at all. I thought she was doing that because it was like a superpower, like she was
Yeah, me
doing like a
too.
banshee scream. She was just screaming. That's not one of her superpowers.
It's like
And
the
I'm like, she was
SPWs
just
that start, like
screaming?
barking or something.
Yes, she was just screaming.
I thought she was like doing a banshee scream and like it was hurting them. No, she was just screaming, and it's like, why? Why?
Excellent question.
This movie needed a little Batman. This should have if this was Batman v Superman, Batman would have destroyed Superman in 5 minutes.
I mean, if this was Batman v Superman, I'm not sure Batman would have even needed kryptonite as much of a little bitch
I
as
think
Superman was in this film.
I think he would just would have run over him with a car and been like,
Yellow
no yellow sun for you, buddy, and it's over.
Put him in a cave, he's dead.
Yeah.
It's fucking true. Oh my god. Put him in a cave and beat him up and he's dead. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Holy crap. All right, so what happens after the kaiju fight?
So Superman then goes back to the Fortress of Solitude. He sees everything's fucked up and Crypto is missing. So then he storms into Lex Luthor's office and basically
That's right.
threatens
Yeah.
him, but doesn't do anything. He's just yelling, "Where's Crypto?" And Lex is just like, I don't know. Where is Crypto?
How about Superman? You get some balls and you grab Lex Luthor and you throw him out the window and you go catch him.
Mhm.
Yep.
Doesn't even go John Wick. It's like, oh, you can't bring up the dog, hurting the dog, and you don't go John Wick.
So
But yeah, so okay, real quick before we move on. Lex Luthor came off as a whiny bitch to me.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
hated Lex Luthor in this. He was just a whiny fucking know-it-all. And it's Nicholas Hoult, right? Who's he's a great actor.
Mhm.
I am really tired of all these fucking just act with your normal voice. We're about to have to put up with that shit with Pedro Pascal in fucking Fantastic Four,
I'm not
putting on
watching
the nerd voice. Hello, I am Reed Richards, and this is my voice because I am a nerd. So I have to talk like this because I am Pedro Pascal and I shouldn't be here. That's what he's doing as Lex Luthor. Oh, I have this quirky voice because I am a fucking tech genius and I have rebuilt Superman and I can make him a fucking video game. It's like you're also a retard because your plan sucks.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what this "we" you're talking about in regards to Fantastic Four is, but
me.
You might. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a "we" there, dog.
Sorry,
but yeah, no, I think that Nicholas Hoult could have been excellent in this role, but it was just
he could have been.
It was 20% too much goofy shit.
Yeah,
and like, and his plan was stupid. They had all the right components, and they just pissed it away.
I'm not sure. You might disagree but without adding origin stuff, we lose emotional attachment to Superman and valuable character relationship building with the side characters. I'm not sure what are you referring to, because I don't mind adding origin stuff at all. It's just
he's talking about, you know, how in this movie Superman is a fully formed hero at this point.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but you got to have something that like. I mean, you're just banking on we all know Superman at that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they don't ever, it's like, I kind of made that point, Kamara, because I don't know Superman at all. So if you're just going to start like in the middle of things, like you need to tell like the audience from the get-go who you think Superman is through some kind of introduction act. And the introduction we get is he is this, like, to my knowledge, depowered version of himself. Like Superman we know and love.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm just going off the movie like you. I didn't read any of the comics. So like right now Superman is not looking very good right now. He's had 2 fights. He's got just demolished in both of them.
Wasn't even super competitive, to be
honest. His dog has done more damage than him at this point.
Yeah.
And then he has gotten outsmarted by Lois. And Lex Luthor. He has been baited just by Lex, obviously, for steal. How did they get the dog? Did they knock the dog? Oh, that's right. What was all okay, so what was all this bullshit about them being worried about hitting the dog when they just splooge nanites all over his face and suffocate the dog?
I think they were worried about getting hit by the dog.
No, there was this big thing because they had to take it out. They took a cut out because at one point I think it was I don't know if it's Ultraman. I think Ultraman smacks Crypto in the face and knocks him out. And they took it out because they didn't want Ultraman to look so bad hitting the dog in the face. But it's like
suffocate the dog.
But so instead we're just gonna shoot nanites down his throat and suffocate him, and we have to listen to the dog go trying to get the nanites off his face. That's better.
Yeah,
I mean, I just don't think what they did is any better. Like, I just, it's one of those like, just
especially since it broadcasts what they're gonna do to Superman.
The bad guy, let him hit the dog. Like,
yes,
like it's like it's a bad guy. Like.
They can beat up the dog. Like it's an
idiot. So, can I ask you something too? Ultraman sure looked like he was moving of his own free will in there. Why wasn't Lex doing his Ultraman step 4 3 4 6 1 8 5 2 B? Is it only versus Superman that he has?
The mechanics of that are dumb. They make no sense.
That's a great question. Why does the dog have powers? Where did the dog come from?
So Crypto the Superdog has been a comic character for 60-ish years now.
Are we just supposed to assume the dog was stuffed in the back of his
well, you find out canonically where the dog came from. It's Supergirl's dog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where did Supergirl come from?
Supergirl was also sent out by her parents.
Is that what it is? Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not following, but I do love how she's just, she's just going around the galaxy getting drunk. We'll get there at the end. I thought that was fucking ridiculous, but whatever.
That actually made me mad because it just doesn't make sense from like a world building standpoint.
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. She's just going around planet to planet. It's like you're just going all over the cosmos, getting drunk. Okay. Why did you leave your dog? Well, if you're back to get your jog and you're going to do more partying, why did you leave him in the first place?
How are you still drunk under a yellow sun?
Yeah, well, because she didn't get shot by the yellow sun laser yet.
Oh,
Remember?
okay. You're right. You're right. I forgot about
Right?
that.
Apparently, the yellow sun doesn't heal unless it's in laser form in this version of Superman.
Yeah, it was silly. I thought
That's
it's funny.
right.
It was played by
No,
younger
because
girl.
Clark says that the reason she's out partying is that she has to get drunk under a red sun.
That's the
You're
only-
right.
yeah, that's the only way
You're
she
fucking
could.
right. She did say that.
Yeah.
She should have instantly not been drunk when she got into Earth's orbit. Yeah. Or well, into our solar system.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yes, she's
like-
a sorority ditz, 100%.
that. Yeah,
100%.
it was stupid, and we were talking about that. It seems kind of weird the way the setup with it's the different suns, and like, how does that even work?
Yeah, so I don't know, but that's way back at the end. So wait, so where were we? So
Superman goes and everybody gets mad at Superman for breaking into Lex's office. So then the U.S. government, the Department of Defense, no. So then he goes back to his apartment and Lois kind of gives him a pep talk.
Oh, okay. So because this scene pissed me the fuck off. This scene pretty much wrapped it up as a James Gunn joke fucking movie because I didn't hear a word the two of them said. Because this is sorry for jumping all over you, Alex. I apologize, but
You're good, man.
this is when he's just found out. He goes, yells at Lex. Lex says, "What you gonna do about it? I don't have your fucking dog. Fuck off." And Superman's like, "Aw," and walks and leaves, right? Because he's a bitch. So he flies into Lois's house, and they start having a conversation. Lois walks up, and you see this big giant jelly monster in the background, and you see the Green Lantern making baseball bat constructs and shooting green lasers at it, and you see Hawk Girl yelling and flying around, hitting it with her mace, and Mr. Terrific throwing his globes around and shit. And he sits down, and Lois says, "Shouldn't you be out there helping him?" And he turns around and is like, "No, they got this one." And they proceed to do stupid shit in the background during the whole conversation, and I can't concentrate on what the fuck they're saying because you have all this bullshit happening in the background that's supposed to be like, "Ha ha ha ha! Look, that's funny. He made a baseball bat." And then they're back there fighting the big galactic monster, dimensional monster, and they're just having a conversation like nothing's happening. It's straight. It just. I felt like it was so.
Yeah,
And I think that's some of the
too. Anyway,
but I feel like that's some of the stuff people liked. That stuff because it's like goofy. I don't know. It didn't hit for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
Am I off here? Maybe it's me.
No, I'll be honest. There was some work to get done that Clark was not doing at that moment. Like, is Clark going to be okay if Hawk Girl gets smacked by a tentacle, flies into a skyscraper that falls down?
What if one of the tentacles just hit fucking a pedestrian down there?
Yes, like there's clearly like you could be helping in some way, bro, and he just wasn't.
No, you know what? You know what this was? This was the battle of the two rivers, but in Superman world.
But
Karen getting berated by like fucking Vale and that, and Lois is kind of nagging at him, and he's like, "I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna turn myself into the like government."
Well, because he could have done exactly what he did in the kaiju fight. Nothing to the kaiju, and save people.
Yes.
Like he didn't fight the kaiju. He just stopped him from stomping on people, and the Justice Gang fought him. And it's like, oh, we could have yeeted him to another planet. It's like, okay, well, why didn't you do that? Just grab his foot and fly him into outer space.
Yeah.
Like you can do that.
Yes.
I don't
Whatever.
get it.
So, but it really bothered me that we have that not only does it make no sense that Superman's not out there helping them with it, It's
Yeah.
a gag fight with a bunch of goofy shit going on that's supposed to be. It's just there for laughs again. It's because it's funny. It's quirky. But it reminded me of shit that was happening in the Suicide Squad that could, sometimes worked in the Suicide Squad, but I don't think it worked for this. And then on top of it, having that all happen, I lost that whole conversation. I have no idea what happened in that conversation because now that could just be me not being able to focus on two things at once. But I couldn't, I lost the whole conversation. I still don't know what they talked about.
I think it was her basically like kind of berating him for like meddling in geopolitics and saying, "Oh, you're wanted," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn myself in."
Is
Yes.
that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because
So,
after this conversation, he flies over and hands himself over.
Yeah.
Right. So he hands himself over, and this is where he ends up in the pocket dimension, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
and
so-
so Lex convinces the government that they should hire Ultraman as like a contractor and they're flying Halo people for
His Raptor,
Super-
the Raptor
yeah,
strikes or whatever, Raptor gang.
superhero control thing because they're the only one that can take care of him, and so that just happens, and they take him to the pocket dimension, which is fucking retarded. It reminded me of that. Like, isn't there something in Harry Potter that looks like that, babe? It's like the memory hall thing or something, where it's just this giant big thing floating in space. And
I was thinking Guardians of the Galaxy, the head planet.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I
nowhere.
don't know.
Yes.
I don't remember Guardians of the Galaxy very
Well,
much.
also they stole the flying from Harry Potter. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. The flying close up. And real quick before we get back to more of the story, how did you feel about all the close up flying shit? Because I didn't like it. Like the in your face.
It
You
looks
know, you're right
worse
behind.
than
I couldn't
in
stand it.
Smallville.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, the season we were watching came out in, I think, 2005, and it looks worse than Tom Welling flying around. Like,
Yeah. I also
If
felt like his
Superman is
hair and
like-
makeup looked really bad. Like it was like this is almost a caricature of Superman where he has like the literal like Jerry curl right there, and it's like the guy's hair isn't really curly and it just looked really super fake and
Wait a second.
dyed.
If Superman is looking like a flop, how will Supergirl is fighting Clayface?
I think Clayface is supposedly getting his own movie.
What the fuck is Clayface?
It's a
What is-
Batman villain.
What a horrible.
Why is Clayface getting a movie? Clayface is a bad guy.
Following the release of the new Superman movie, the next confirmed DC Universe movie is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Oh God.
The Batman Part 2, dynamic duo, and animated Robin origin movie, and in development there is The Brave and the Bold, The Authority, Swamp Thing, and a Teen Titans movie. Did Clayface get canceled?
Like
I
make
don't know.
Clayface the main villain in the next Batman. That would be great. I'm good with that. I like Clayface. But not for a movie. Like he shouldn't have his own movie, but
Yeah.
Holy shit, release date September 11, 2026.
Clayface?
Yeah, and then Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow comes out in June 26th of 2026.
Oh my god.
Supergirl Woman of
Clayface.
Tomorrow.
What is that
Oh my
movie
goodness.
called? Like it's just Clayface.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Apparently it's going to be a Batman.
I mean, if it's
Or it's canceled and they just haven't publicly announced it.
I mean, I don't mind Clayface being the villain in a Batman movie, but like, I mean,
Yes.
if it's like if we're doing like the old Sony with all the bad guy villain origin stories for Spider-Man villains that don't work, let's not do that.
I was going to say, it takes real business acumen to watch Sony just lose hundreds of millions of dollars, movie after movie after movie after movie, and go, that's it. That's the business plan I want.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how we got there, but we were talking. Oh, because I asked about the
Yes,
flying
Jake,
stuff.
Jake,
So I
that's
hate.
my
I don't personally like the flying style. Make fascist Superman the villain of the next Batman. Batman has to stop Superhuman from conquering the Earth. Why not? Let's do it.
Could it?
Let's do
Okay,
it.
like
I'm pretty sure Batman can stop him. At least this iteration. Go ahead.
as ridiculous as that sounds, is it any more ridiculous than what we just watched? Like, it's not any more ridiculous than, and then the mechanic breaks into the Fortress of Solitude, hacks Superman's computer, discovers that the message left from his parents that was supposedly corrupted features Jor-El telling Superman to conquer the world and develop a breeding harem. Like, that's it's not more ridiculous than what I just described.
A breeding harem. Oh my god. Ah, I can't. Yeah, unbelievable. Like, who? How did we get here? Holy shit!
And then it gets even dumber because then all the dumbasses at the newspaper are like, "Oh my God, Clark got arrested. Where is he being held?" And then that stupid guy, what's that reporter's name, Jimmy something?
Olsen.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen just texts someone, "Oh, he's in a pocket dimension."
Well, I feel like we have to almost go through and break down the arrest sequence just to really comprehend everything that had to happen.
No, so please go ahead, Cook, please, because I want to. Yeah, go ahead, because I'm having trouble fucking getting it in my head myself. So go for it.
So Superman lands at the Department of Defense, where Lex Luthor and his goons are. So then Ultraman, not in his Hammer of Israel costume, throws Superman onto the ground and they handcuff him. And then they perp walk him to a spaceship and then perp walk him to Israel. Again, not Israel, but Israel by a different name. And then they take him to a pocket universe. And keep in mind, Superman could leave at literally.
Wait, wasn't that the beach?
That was the beach. I thought the beach was in Israel, right?
No, it was in the U.S.
No, the beach is just
5 minutes from Maryland or something.
Oh, okay.
I think the beach is just another access point to his pocket. He's got several access points to his pocket dimension.
Yep. And then, so Superman just goes along with all of this, being escorted into a private prison without charge or trial or anything.
Yeah, just go in my thing.
And then, so he gets put in a prison cell with Matter Man or Molecule Man or whatever.
Is it Molecule Man? I didn't realize. Like, I called it like
Crystal Man.
Ryan, my son, who called him MacGuffin Man, which I laughed my ass off in the theater because it's like, hey, we need kryptonite. There's your kryptonite.
Yeah. So then
I was like, okay.
but Molecule Man is also in prison, and the threat here is that if Molecule Man ever stops making kryptonite, then in the jail across the way, one of Luthor's goons will shoot an alien baby that is apparently Molecule Man's baby. And if anything that I just said sounds like I'm on crack, I promise you that is what happened in the movie.
Real quick, Daniel, Superman is a hopeful hero who does hero stuff, embraces comic bookness in full costume, bright colors, has zero wokeness. These are all things I wanted superhero movies to embrace. Well, it sounds like you liked it, so I'm glad you enjoyed it, Daniel. I get all that, but I need.
Well, he's saying he wants it to embrace. I don't know what's saying.
He's saying he liked it.
I'm pretty sure you're saying you liked it, which is fine. Like it's one of those things. Like I have noticed something else with this is, and I think it's because of an absence of a lot of the wokeness stuff. Is the debates back and forth of this movie have been a lot more cordial, I guess. More actually talking about things that are like we're not like I hate using the word toxic, but toxic. The debates for this movie have not been so like toxic back and forth. It's been more like actually debating stuff in the movie instead of other shit. So but yeah, I get why, I think a lot of the people that are enjoying it have probably the same sense Daniel has here, which is fine. I'm not here to take anybody's enjoyment away. I just the story doesn't make any sense to me. That's just basically where I'm sitting. But
Yeah,
it does have all that. It does have all that stuff you said, and that's cool. But the story is way off the board.
Yeah, and I like Daniel a lot. He's outstanding
Daniel
on Twitter. And he's right about all the things that he listed that I liked about this movie. So give me all of those things, but not retarded. Like from a mood, a coloring, all of these things, all of everything you listed is good. Just not stupid.
Well, it was good. It was good. They like Superman. It was important that Superman saved people. He was saving people. He was ignoring some things. That's all bonuses. But that's all he did until the end, right? He didn't do any other fighting. All he did was save. If the Justice Gang wasn't there, the kaiju is still running around breaking buildings. But I can't say that he's not right when it comes to those items being in the show, but it's just like, that's great, but we need now a story that makes sense. Because this one didn't, in my opinion. But
yeah, and I'm just gonna put this out there. I found the propaganda aspect of it absolutely atrocious. Like the Trump Netanyahu Putin character was really annoying and in your face, and then the whole complete trivialization of the Israel-Gaza conflict and just a caricature of that was just it is really disrespectful what's going on there, and that's just a really cheap shot at that. It just that really pissed me off. So I don't like to see propaganda anyway, but that was just sad.
I was gonna read that real quick. So, and then he's so hopeful and inspirational that no other humans respect him enough to see him as a leader. Also, civilians turned against him in seconds. They did turn. Well, it's but that's also leads to the problem of us nobody questioning Luther and the translation
for Superman.
but the way we get around that the movie gets around that is they instantly have Mr. Terrific say, yeah, it's right. It's just like, okay. It's another one of those things, like the movie's almost in a hurry to just say, okay, hey, this is the plot point. We're gonna reaffirm it with somebody agreeing, and then we're gonna that is the truth, move on, right?
Yeah.
Grifter, Superman had too much James Gunn in it. I agree with that big time. There was too many. It was I don't know. It was a comedy parody, and that's what it felt like to me. But I sort of get why people I understand why people are liking it, but it just didn't hit for me in that way.
Yeah, and then the end up breaking out of prison, he finally it was kind of silly that whole part. It just I thought that breakout sequence, it's gotten to the kind of absurd level of superhero movies. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just, this is a kids TV show kind of a thing, where we're the pocket universe, we're floating down this what was it, antimatter river or something like that, and the dog and the baby, and it's just
so they put him in there. Superman's in super prison with what? So MacGuffin Man is there because the baby, right? So he's threatening the baby to get MacGuffin Man to do what he needs, right? So he makes the kryptonite because he can make any matter he wants, right?
Yes.
How many? His girlfriend's in prison. His old girlfriend is also in prison. Doesn't he have a whole bunch of people in prison in his pocket universe, or is that just?
Yeah,
there was his girlfriend, his
ex-girlfriend,
some reporters who wrote some bad stuff about him in a blog,
Yeah, so he's just kidnapped a whole bunch of people and put them in a pocket universe.
Yes.
By the way, he just made the pocket universe because he's a genius. So just
and apparently the government was just like, yes, Lex Luthor, you can definitely hold Superman in this prison that we will not be inspecting or give a shit about at all.
Yeah, we're just gonna give you full control over that nuke.
Yes.
I totally miss like the days of Lionel Luthor, just like, oh, I'm rich. I'm just gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna disappear this person. I'm gonna blow Chloe up, and like nobody cares.
Well, I think Chimera, you've been hitting it out of the park. I agree with this. I think this movie would have been so much better if it was just a Superman movie. But James Gunn cannot do that.
Mm-mm.
If Superman was focused on solo Superman film, not an ensemble cast, and forcing others to prefer side characters instead of Superman, it might have been better for me. I agree with that 100%. Not enough Superman. Not enough Superman and Lois. Too many other bullshit. Too much other little bullshit going on.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe that was sort of the thing that didn't work for me too. Was like, okay, I was like finding their interactions annoying, but probably because the rest of the movie wasn't like in line with the tone of those interactions. So it's like, okay, that's cool that they're at like she's trying to make him think of the like geopolitical implications of his actions. But does that belong in a movie where there's like a giant Charmander running through the town? And
Yes.
like people are making middle fingers with their Green Lantern thing. I don't even know how that works. Like it just is sort of a
I guess
disconnect.
that's that character. I don't know,
Yeah.
but for people that haven't, don't know Guy, whatever his name is, it just doesn't work. Like for people that do know him, maybe it does. I and maybe that's who this movie is made for.
But if this is what that movie is made for, why is Superman such a little bitch?
Because James Gunn wanted him to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine. Hold on, I wanted. Imagine if they removed the entire Jimmy Olsen BS plotline and replaced that with more Clark and Lois relationship stuff. That was where the strength of the movie was, the chemistry between those two. Well, and they actually had, Lois do some, investigative reporting, and maybe she cracked some of the shit. Like, Lois should have been the one that cracked some of the mystery elements to help Clark out or to help Superman out. It should have been Lois, not Jimmy. Jimmy getting sexy.
Yeah, there's all like
pictures.
that weird thing they kept talking about her weird shrimp feet, and it's like, what? Ew.
In 1980 Superman, he went from abandoning his powers for Lois to going back to the Arctic to regain his powers in 10 minutes. Sometimes these movies do some crazy, jumpy stories. But I understand that, but the story is a mess, Daniel. That's all I'm saying. So I'm glad you liked it. I'm not gonna and that's cool, man. I just think that a lot of stuff, James Gunn decided that he didn't want to do a Superman movie. He made it. It's Superman is also in his movie. Yep. Superman is like he's also there, but it's more of it's an ensemble movie to help set up other movies. Again, like I don't know, we keep going down this rabbit hole where we're setting up other movies instead of concentrating on giving Superman a proper Superman launching movie. But from the prison. So I forget what happens. Right? So Superman is looking really gross and he's under that, and then
so they have to get Superman out of.
This is when Mr. Terrific takes over the movie and he starts doing a bunch of tech stuff that's actually pretty neat.
Yes. So the way, God, I can't. It's another fucking thing I'm about to say. Nobody's gonna fucking believe me. Is so Lois Lane is looking for evidence that Superman or that Lex Luthor is working with Israel, and we find out that he gave them $80 billion worth of weapons for $1.75 billion, which leads you to conclude that Lex Luthor was behind the Israel-Palestine conflict. At the same time, she is desperately looking for Clark. So she asks Jimmy to help her. And Jimmy then texts Lex Luthor's girlfriend, who has been, for reasons I didn't understand up to this point, been in the room with him while all of these discussions and shit was happening, including in the Arctic. So it turns out that every woman in the world except Lois Lane thinks this dorky motherfucker is the sexiest man on planet Earth.
Ha 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 ha. It's funny.
At which point, she then lets Jimmy know that Superman is being kept in Lex Luthor's pocket dimension, which then inspires Lois Lane to go to the Cleveland Museum, which is apparently where the Justice Gang is, and asks them for help, to which they all tell her no, that they don't want to get involved in a spat between Superman and the US government. But then, because Mr. Terrific is unhappy with the name of the Justice Gang and wants to annoy Green Lantern, he agrees to help Lois.
I forgot that's why. Oh my goodness.
They then have maybe the most unfunny gag in this entire movie, which is quite the accomplishment of a garage door opening up super slowly for like 20 seconds.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe they did that.
At which point they then get in Mr. Terrific's ship and fly to the beach and beat up a bunch of guys. And then Mr. Terrific hacks the portal to the pocket dimension. And then they send out the drones to go find out where Superman's prison cell is in the pocket dimension. Steve, did I correctly recount that segment of the movie?
Yeah.
God, yeah. Christ. Yes. I forgot about the garage door thing, and like,
Yeah, that was
like
just-
I knew it was happening immediately when I saw it. It's like, oh my god, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, and like I was and I couldn't believe they actually had her say it too. I couldn't believe I wasn't sure if they were just gonna sit there and wait for the thing to go up, and she's like, you really couldn't get a garage door opener. And it was like, wow, James.
This is so silly too.
This
And when they
minute-
go
this
to this
minute-
military base, it looks like it's so dumb because all of
No,
there's
Superman-
no soldiers there. Like they're just like dorky looking non-binary people in like Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, Superman doesn't kill anybody unless you call Brainiac a kill, and that's just an assumption that he got killed because he threw him into the black hole. So Brainiac should be dead, but he's probably not. Hawkgirl kills was it Senator? Who does Hawkgirl kill?
Hawkgirl kills
Hawkgirl
Benjamin
kills-
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
For whatever
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
looks like
Hawkgirl
Boris
kills-
Johnson.
No,
Yeah,
it's like
Hawkgirl
it's
killed.
like
Wait.
Netanyahu,
So
like,
hold on a sec. Since Hawkgirl killed the king of Israel, does that make Lex Luthor the king of Israel now? Since they had a deal,
Could be.
did she just do Lex Luthor a favor?
But yes,
Oh my
I
God.
love that everybody is giving Superman all kinds of shit for stopping a war when Hawkgirl assassinated the president.
Yeah.
Like, what a wild.
Straight up assassinated him. Yep.
I'm just wondering how, like, looking at propaganda wise, how were they allowed to put this movie out? Like, just making that kind of statements about like the Palestine-Israel conflict. It's like,
Well, that's why it's
How is
not.
this
Well,
not,
that's
like-
why they're fake countries.
I know, but it's really obvious. I mean, they showed on a map that like where it is, and it's like, oh yeah, that's Israel and all
Well,
that
it's-
stuff. And the way that people act, because like when they finally fight at the end, it's like all of the people are like, they have like, it looks like the Battle of Two Rivers. It's everyone's got pitchforks and like there's women and children and yeah.
Oh well, they raised. Well, I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but it's just like,
Yeah.
but like, so yeah, so can I need to backtrack real quick because did Superman not when fighting Ultraman, did he not think that maybe those little drones flying around
Like
were
how yeah,
important?
it's like I don't know.
Dude, I don't think the drones were there in the first.
Were they not there in the first part?
I don't know.
Maybe the suit had the camera in it.
Oh man, that's a weird one if it wasn't there. I'm gonna try and see it, bring it up in the trailer, see if
What happens? It's like they get out of the thing, and then the like Lex decides he's gonna like nuke the portal. Like there's no explanation of any of this stuff. It's just like everything just exists, and we're just rolling with it.
what's with so in Lex has a super cult of tech geniuses. No, they're there.
Are there?
At least in the trailer. Hold on. Yeah, they're there. Let me bring the trailer up here.
Elon Musk, he's got his tech bros.
I couldn't believe he had a tech cult. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're all like weird looking people.
Here you go.
I actually found that to be maybe the most believable part of this movie.
Tech cult.
Kind of
Yeah, there they are.
with the like murder bot like people.
The bigger part of this movie that's unbelievable is none of the tech cult turned on him.
Yeah, well, and they were too big of pussies when they actually started talking against them. They just were like, yeah, let's just destroy the world. We're fine. We'll open a dimension, and that's cool. I mean, I guess when you're a big pussy, you're a big pussy. I mean, you're right. That's not nearly the biggest problem, but yeah. So here's drone 1. There's drone 2. I think there's a few other ones behind him, but yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know why he got his ass kicked so handily.
So
but
weird. The whole mechanics of that are silly. But
yeah, he could have laser eyed them at any time, right? But I mean, you can see that Brainiac has laser eyes. So did Superman use laser eyes at all in the movie?
Yeah, he did.
He gets lasered in the eyes by bad Superman.
He did once, and I remember being very annoyed because I'm like, wait, you have that ability? Why didn't you use it 9 other times?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Brainiac does it in the first fight here. So, like, if Brainiac can do it, Superman can do it. So, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
this is the first fight. Brainiac's taking out the whole floor. So, or Ultraman. Sorry, Ultraman. Spoilers. My bad.
I mean, Grifter, how about the end of Iron Man where he flies up, freezes all the nanobots, and then dives back down? Like, that was straight out of Iron Man.
Oh God, we're not quite there yet. But did he freeze the nanobots? I don't even think he did. I think he was just going up for altitude and then crashed. Like that whole. So wait. So we're almost there. We're almost to that part. So he's in prison. Mr. Terrific finds him.
And then the dog starts chasing Mr. Terrific's.
Yeah, he breaks out because he
helps the guy with the alien baby.
Molecule Man that.
Save his son.
We missed Lex Luthor executing the subway guy.
Oh yeah, he kills the Indian guy.
Oh my God! Why did he even do that? Wait, why did he do that?
I was trying to question Clark, and instead of just asking him things, it's like he decides to play Russian roulette with the
Why is he? What's he questioning Clark for though? I don't even remember this.
What was he even asking?
At this point, he wins.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he was. Was it
was it his identity? I don't understand because I thought his motivation was one, he hated Superman and wanted to kill Superman. 2, to own a piece of Gaza so he could be king of Gaza.
He was like, and he goes.
So what does he need to be why does interrogating Superman come in at any point?
I don't know. Honestly,
was he interrogating him or was he literally just torturing him?
Was he torturing him? He might have been just torturing him, being a dick. I mean, I don't remember.
But the torturing thing also doesn't work because his justification for not killing Superman is that the U.S. government wants to ask him questions.
Yeah, and then it's like he goes at once, and then he brings. It's so weird.
But the government's okay with him pulling in a hot dog vendor and offing him.
Or yes, or any number of illegal things that Lex Luthor has. It's
or
insane.
or
Yeah.
torturing Superman, or holding ex-wives hostage or ex-girlfriends hostage because they wanted to break up with him. Like, the U.S. government's so good with all of this, or they just don't know about any of it.
I don't think they know.
Yeah,
They probably don't know about any of it, but they know that he has Superman.
was that it? He wanted to know was it where he grew up or where he came from?
Yeah, I think he wanted to know. I don't know. Now I'm just thinking of Smallville.
Wait, what? Questions 2 was where he grew up, or why does that matter? Who cares?
I don't know. It doesn't like. There's not much like of a
Like, you
justification.
don't need a secret identity. You have him.
Yes. Also, I don't even think Lex is aware that Superman has a secret identity.
Yeah, right.
Like-
That's not a big thing. But like, this is a good point. Yeah, he's just buying time for Metamorpho to change the idea. Because that has
So,
to happen,
alright.
and it finally does.
Also, why does Lex even care about Superman anymore?
Mhm.
Well, he has the video game version, Ultraman, where he can program Uber moves into him, right? So, yeah, like, and Ultraman has cleared Superman every time. So, like, Superman is a non-issue. Ultraman just fucking could take care of Superman, no problem.
Yes, and I'm assuming Ultraman is going to beat the shit out of Hawk Girl and Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific. Like,
Oh yeah,
well, what is again? Lex has a better Superman. He already has Gaza. Superman can be killed at any time.
he has his own pocket dimension. What does he need Gaza for? He's got a pocket dimension.
Another excellent question.
Like, I don't. What is Gaza for? Like, what is he? He
I
just
think
wants
the
to be called king.
justification was like the weapons, like trafficking to Israel, and then like the oil and gas that they have.
But he wanted to bait he said the reason he did it was that he wanted to bait Superman into stopping the Israel-Palestine war so that his monkeys could slander Superman as a bad guy on Twitter.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing too. That was like, it's just the motivations of this are so crazy.
It's just, I don't understand. I don't understand Lex's motivation to do anything.
No.
What does a trillionaire need a pocket dimension and monkeys putting up social media posts when? Yeah,
Exactly.
well, because monkeys are in the comics and it's funny. That's the answer.
I don't know.
I know, well, that's the answer because
Yeah,
there's
the
a
answer.
reference to monkeys doing
Ooh,
something like
Easter
this in the
egg.
comics, and it's funny. If it's a funny awkward laugh, James Gunn is on it. So we get through that, and then so he blows up. So it's blowing up the hot dog guy's head by mistake by doing Russian roulette, and him going, "Oops, I didn't realize there was a bullet in there. Ha ha! I'll go find somebody else you care about." Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, that he was going to go get Clark Kent because
Yeah,
Superman
he
is
does
always
say
giving
that.
him interviews.
Right.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Man, Lex Luthor is a genius.
So dumb.
He's a super genius. He didn't put
Yes.
2 and 2 together.
Just the smartest guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And then
So
of course, like he finally, shooting the falafel man, like just totally turns like Kryptonite man. Oh, I can't do
so
this anymore.
MacGuffin Man is like, oh my god, he's unhinged. And Clark's like, I can save your kid.
I love that MacGuffin Man is like, he's unhinged. Motherfucker, he's got a gun to your kid's head 15 feet of that way.
You got Superman sitting right next to you, and all you had, like, you're like, I don't understand it. It's like you're here because you're afraid for your son's life. The only thing keeping what should be the most powerful person in the universe from helping you is you have changed your hands into the one thing that can hurt him. You can get Superman on your side instantly, the guy that has gone out of his way to protect innocence all the whole movie, All he does is protect people. He barely fights. He's just protecting people. All you have to do is turn your hands off of kryptonite, and he's on your side.
Yes, he is going
And
to fly like a bullet through the guy holding your kid hostage.
Yeah.
Like,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
And it takes killing the falafel guy to make him realize that this is all. I should be on Superman's side.
Pissed me off too. Like, what?
I don't get why the guy watching the kid didn't kill him anyways. What do you mean?
Well, it's not like they ever came up with a solution to defeating the Gunn. Like, they never came up with a way to get around the kid being held hostage. Superman just did it anyway.
Yeah, it's like the guy decides, he's like, I can get healed by the sun, and the guy's like, I can create a sun. I thought that was kind of cool. And that, like, he does, and then he, like, slowly gets juiced back up, and then he just bounces out to the other side through the glass to get the baby.
Well, that's why I call him MacGuffin Man. He can be. It's like the same thing with
It's
mechanic,
like whatever
right?
the plot. Like
You need. It's like you need kryptonite. Here you go. You need a sun. Here you go. Right. So, which fine if that's his power. At least he's consistent. If he said I can't make a sun, then it's like okay, well, what the fuck, right? So, so he makes the sun, and then he kills the guy, and we save the baby, and the baby's all like, hey. And then doesn't he go free? He frees Crypto, right? And Crypto goes and does his fucking bullshit.
Chases the Terrific.
Mr. Terrific's camera drones.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So stupid. And then they're playing in the like proton, whatever, antimatter river, and oh my god, it's a black hole, and Superman just starts blowing his way out of it.
Dude. The fucking blowing was the fucking. Oh my. How? Why?
Because
reason.
Because it's funny.
Because it's quirky. It's fun for family. I know, and then they do, and then they're out, and then oh no, this pocket dimension's coming back because Lex is turning it back on, even though that'll like destroy the whole world or something.
Well, yeah, they're just how they're all like eager to just like, well, not eager, but just like they're like, hey, we're gonna destroy the world. Lex, that's probably not a good idea. Fuck you, do it anyways. Like, all right.
Yeah,
like,
and then it's like,
well, I guess we're part of a cult, so
they can just turn it off. Like they could just turn off the pocket.
Well, it turned off and everything went back to normal. Went back to normal, and it's just like, I mean, that was the joke at the end. It wasn't Superman trying to like push stuff back into place or some shit. It's just like,
I don't remember, honestly.
Not only did James Gunn ruin Superman in this movie, but he pissed all over Kara L, aka Supergirl, made her a drunk sorority trash queen. Well, yeah, she's a planet hopper. She loves to party. She loves to party. Yeah. So we save MacGuffin Man, who's now part of the team. I'm sure he'll be back for what was it? Oh my God. What's the name of the group? Super Gang. Justice Gang. So I'm sure he'll be part of Justice Gang now because he's a Groot.
Yeah.
So he's Groot. And this is when Superman. I'm trying to get does he go confront Lex again?
He then.
I think he jumped in that thing, and then Lex flies away in his little.
No, because this is where the portal comes, and I think I might have been peeing at this time. But
yeah,
where did the portal chasm come from?
It's like Lex decided to sort of like force the portal open again, and that's like it's unstable, so it created the rift. But somehow they can also put in some kind of code to close the rift, apparently. So like, what the fuck?
It's a garage door opener.
Yeah. So it goes up and it swallows a bunch of things and causes a bunch of collapses, and Superman has to save some woman in a car, and it's just so.
Of course, Lex's building has the escape helicopter on the bottom.
Yeah, it has the escape pod. that looks like the thing that's on top of Star
escape
Tower.
pod helicopter. And then so they start to fight. This is where we get the and as they're fighting, this is where you see that. Oh, in between all that, you get to see the King of Israel talking to Lex. Oh, that's right. Doesn't
Oh, yeah,
Lois
he's
break
there.
Lois breaks the story.
Oh yeah,
that,
breaks the story during like this great tragedy, this emergency that's going on in Metropolis. Oh, she
Yeah.
breaks the story. Now everyone knows, and they did change their minds about
She
like
breaks the story because Jimmy got the pictures from his hot girlfriend or
yeah.
the hot girl that he doesn't even like. See, that's the joke is Jimmy this not look, he's not a super attractive, he's not super ugly, he's very mid, but
yeah,
that's the
it's
joke is
too.
this super hot girl that would have nothing to do with this dude
Mhm.
is drooling all over him and is fucking fiending for him, sending him pictures and all this shit, and he wants nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
But he uses her for her pictures and strings her along so she will send him the pictures. So with that, which is total bullshit, he would be
And
all
it
over
seems
that
like
girl.
Lex was
But
onto this the whole time.
she has messed up toes. You might be right, Alex.
That's
Yes,
the
because
toes.
her nickname was Mutant Toes
Mhm.
Yeah.
in his phone. This is
Shrimp
apparently
toes.
a joke.
Who cares?
Who cares?
But yeah, so the fight ensues and fucking Christ.
Yeah, and then this is happening, but he also has to like, oh, I can't save the Palestinians, and it's sad because the little kids are like putting up the
So yeah,
Superman flag, and he can't make it.
well, in an instant, for some reason, even though Jor-El, who has still told Superman the thing that has made the world hate Superman is still a thing. As far as the world knows, Superman was still sent here to make a harem of all the women and take over the world. But on a dime, for some reason, everybody loves Superman again.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
do we remember why everybody started loving him again? Just because the plot needed him to?
Yeah.
Yes. Plus, Israel was invading Palestine again.
Yeah.
Right. So they needed him to do the same thing he did at the beginning of the movie, and they berated him for.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
So
the
he does. So he does the exact same. So he doesn't do it himself, but he somehow has telepathically communicated with the Justice Gang, and told them to go
You
save
go there, yeah.
the boy with the flag,
Yeah.
which totally felt like a cop out to me. But I don't know about you, but I felt like it would have been better if. I think it would have been better if the Justice Gang was fighting Ultraman and Superman went and saved the boy. But since the Justice Gang has a better chance of beating Ultraman anyway, since Superman can't fight, apparently. Superman's great at saving people, but he can't fight. So there's a whole nation of people to save. So go save them, and the Justice Gang can fight.
Yeah.
Right, but we can't do that because Hawkgirl has to murder the king of whatever the place is, the king of Israel.
Yeah.
So she drops the king of Israel or whatever the place it's called, and he dies, and she goes some more. I think that is I think everybody, even the people that like the show I've seen, almost everybody agrees that Hawkgirl is very annoying.
Yeah.
Because how could you not think she's annoying? But well, that's what I'm saying, Frank. It would have been consistent because he's done nothing but save people, which is good that he's saving people, but he hasn't really won any fights. He's just been saving people. So go save the guys, blow up the tanks that are easy, that are not super powered, and keep up with your saving people run.
Yeah.
But instead we have the fight, which the fight was the fight. I don't remember much of it.
So it started out at what, Fenway Park, where he fights the mechanic and Ultraman, where he's getting
that's
beat.
Yeah.
And so they tell her, put your nanites into his lungs and like blow him up from the inside. And then he's like, no. And then he flies up in the air and then crashes down. With,
So okay, so she fills him up with nanites. So he flies up into the air, which fine. Why didn't first you should have just flung her ass into fucking orbit? She's dead.
Yep.
But I guess you don't want to kill her, I guess. Well, but like so that doesn't work either because obviously plummeting down to Earth at terminal velocity plus because you're flying down
Yeah.
is likely going to kill her.
That should happen.
Yeah,
Like,
she
I
should have.
remember
They should
the
have.
original Superman movie,
I
the
totally
burning
didn't even
thing
think about
with-
that. They should have burnt up on re-entry. She should be fucking toast.
That's what I thought he was gonna do, but that's not what happens, and then he just kind of like slams into a building.
Can't kill her. She's in that other show that got canceled. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I totally didn't think about that. She should have burned up on re-entry 100%. But
I mean, unless she's also superhuman, like
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
And
hated.
then-
I really.
Yeah, and
I
then he
don't. I
starts
don't really
like-
say hated, but just like it was just like she's MacGuffin girl. Like I don't like another MacGuffin creature. I just didn't care. Like it's another. She shouldn't have even existed. It should have just been Ultraman v Superman. It's a character that doesn't need to exist. It just. But yeah, so they fly up and then oh hey, your nanites are now creating a shield around Superman. So get rid of them so when you crash you don't die. It's like what?
I guess the argument was that if the nanites weren't surrounding him, he would have died from hitting the ground.
But like it's so his plan is to use the nanites he knows nothing about as a shield. So he is completely depending on a technology and something he knows nothing about, and he's just going to plummet down to Earth in hopes that.
I don't know how that was supposed to work out.
I mean, can't you just turn the nanites off and they all just fall off?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
One would assume so. Isn't that what the Lex wanted her to do? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. So
Yeah,
of course he plummets into Earth and smashes, and everybody's hurt but him, and she disappears from the movie at that point, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's dead.
Is she gone at that point?
Conscious or broken or
Yeah, she's gone. So she's destroyed or something.
yes.
Yeah, and then we get the end fight between bad Superman and Superman, and the
You get the reveal that it's Bizarro, and then they fight, which the fight is fine, and then he throws Bizarro down a black hole.
Yeah.
Which whether it killed
turns off
which may or may not have killed Bizarro, we don't know. So maybe he did kill Bizarro.
Yes.
Bizarro should be dead. He went into a black hole, but
yes, but also,
we don't. No, sorry, go ahead.
Well, and also there's a running clock because there's a super chasm,
right,
eating the entire world
that they just turn off.
So we have to get to Lex's ship, and Lex's ship has a computer code that can turn off the galaxy-eating portal.
Right. So because the signal, So Lex is just perfectly okay with this chasm eating New York or Metropolis.
I'm still stuck with we could turn this off at either time, and then there's his bizarre rant about how I'm so jealous of Superman and all that stuff, which is just so stupid and simple.
Wasn't the point to draw out Superman? So the moment you draw out Superman, hit the button.
Yeah.
Right? What the U.S. government's not going to have anything to say to Lex Luthor about destroying Metropolis?
No, because he just puts it back on and it just seams it right back up, and then he gets arrested, right?
He eventually does, but yeah. So, but I couldn't believe that just hitting the button, it just goes like a zipper. Some of it's off center a little bit, but mostly okay.
Oh, so dumb.
Yeah.
And then that's
then
basically
other people get freed from the prison, and the dog is chasing squirrels, and
and then Jimmy's upset because he's got to go on a date with Lex's old girlfriend, and Lois tells Clark that or Lois tells Superman she loves him too. I forgot that part. They love each other. Woohoo. And that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get
And we get Supergirl coming back.
Oh, and then we get the who is playing Supergirl?
I think it's Millie Alcock.
Yep.
From
I don't know who.
Young
From
Rainy Red.
Oh, the House of the Dragon chick. Okay, all right. Yeah, she plays a drunk pretty good. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna. Is James Gunn doing that movie too?
I have no idea.
He'll do-
Or a James Gunn disciple.
Is there any functional difference from these movies now? I don't know.
Craig Gillespie.
Has he done anything?
Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, she's Australian.
Fuck.
Oh, boy.
Let's see here. He did. Let's see here. What is that one? I, Tanya, Finest Hours, Fright. Oh my, Fright Night. Dumb Money, Trooper, United States of Tara, Pam and Tommy. He did the Pamela Anderson Tommy biopic. Did
And
you
the
see that?
I, Tanya biopic.
That's like actually not a terrible movie, but I think it's because of the script, not the directing.
Friends and it looks like he's Friends and Neighbors. He did a bunch of episodes on.
I don't know what that is.
It's a show on Apple TV. I haven't watched it because that's but yeah, he's done. It's not a lot. Well, actually, previous 27. I'm not sure. It looks like he's been around a while, but he hasn't done a ton. But he has some credits to him at least.
Yeah.
Cruella 2. Oh no, he's
No.
doing Cruella 2.
Honestly, if you're even considered for a Disney movie at this point, I don't want you. Like,
Just don't.
Yeah, he's doing Cruella 2, 42.6 years, whatever the hell that is, in Supergirl. Those are the next 3 movies. So I don't know. So I don't know. How long will the DC universe last? Maybe 5 years? I don't know. I mean, we need more Batman and less of this.
Yeah.
I could do with less Batman too.
I could just do like no more superhero movies. Like just stop making superheroes for 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes. Like come back.
I like superhero movies. It's just focus. Focus. Tell the story of the superhero that you're supposed to be. Write a coherent story that doesn't have a bunch of bullshit happening. Like, just because it's a comic book doesn't mean the story has to be nonsense. I mean, yes, have all the things that Daniel said, but a coherent story that makes sense. Why is that so hard? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it's one of those, like, I don't know. This is going to be another one that splits people right down the middle, I think. I don't know where we ended up. I had a poll going this whole time. 28 votes. It's split right down the middle, the votes. Look at that. 38 thumbs down, 34 and 26 thumbs up. So, right down the middle. So, it's very weird. It's like this whole thing is very weird to me. It's like, look, again, I'm not going to tell anybody what to like. If you liked it, great. But I don't first, I don't think you should automatically get points because something isn't woke. That doesn't, just because it's not woke doesn't mean it's good. It just means they've taken one obstacle out of the way of making it be good. So good on you for not making it woke. You haven't
for not shooting yourself in the
you
dick.
have not handicapped yourself right off the bat. You have taken that out of the way. You haven't handicapped yourself. Good job. Now you can try and put together a good movie.
That it's so like on the nose propaganda make it worse that it's not woke is because that's in there.
Well, it's just like so it's like so not being woke. It's like that's great, but that's just sort of not shooting yourself in the foot. Then you actually have to put a movie together, and I just like it feels like this is getting a lot of grace because it's not woke. because that's a lot of like one of the first things people that say that they when they say they like this is it's not woke. It's like that doesn't make it good. That makes it not woke, which is a good thing. We need more of that, but that doesn't equal good. So
Okay, so I'm gonna push back on this. It's not woke a little bit.
okay.
Um, did Superman feel like super masculine to you? Let me ask this question: did Superman win more fights than he cried?
Well, he only won one fight, so no.
And he cried at least once. So you know, we're not killing it on like strong masculinity here.
True.
Who was the most competent person in this movie?
Mr. Terrific.
Okay, so we have a kind of one smart black guy and a bunch of buffoony-ish or evil-ish white people. So like again, like we're not crushing it.
And then
Lois
was the
is.
insufferable nag.
I was going to say Lois is not portrayed like as wrong, even though she's very wrong. Like Lois is also portrayed as more competent than Clark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. 100% she is. Yeah. Clark is portrayed as naive and just like, well, dumb.
Yes. We have the negative portrayal of the white Southerners, even though Kansas is in the Midwest.
It's true.
Oh,
Yes.
Midwest
Mom and Pa
racer.
are not
Oh.
painted in a good picture. You're right.
Yes, we have the racially diverse evil scientist computer people, which you know what I guess I'll give you a pass there. But all I'm saying is, just because Riri Williams isn't spray painting BLM on the side of buildings, doesn't mean that this movie isn't a little woke. I mean, also we have the Israel Palestine thing going.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
think it's
like
so.
Iran
I
and
think you're
Elon,
probably
like,
right. I think it's just more
Yeah.
hidden.
It's
Then
not in the forefront like it usually
it's not
is.
so. It's not as on the nose as it usually is. I think it's probably there's some stuff like obviously you just went over a bunch of stuff that is quote unquote woke that's in the movie, but it's not like the main focal point. I guess is the difference.
This was bad for reasons other than its moderate wokeness levels. How about that?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
We have bigger problems than the wokeness.
Yes, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
50 versus 90. It's more like woke of the 10, 12, 20 years ago. That's probably, yeah. Rather than the woke today, that's probably accurate. So, but yeah, so we've been going for almost 3 hours. I didn't realize we've been going so long. So, any parting words? Thanks for going over this with me, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm just never going to the movies again. It was awful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just I don't know. It's like we live in the Midwest, like in a moderately large city, like
the portrayal
and we have one theater, and it's like okay, we don't get like the kind of interesting movies I didn't even want to see when I lived in SoCal. So.
Well, what I find the portrayal of both of his parent figures is so bad. It's just it's crazy.
What is even going on with that?
Both his parents are portrayed in such a negative light. It's just crazy. But Will, you got anything on the way out?
Not really. This sucked. I'm actually mostly mad at myself. This sucked. I knew it was going to suck, and I still paid money to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm blaming Zax. Zax, if you're still here.
Yeah, we wanted to see it because Zax wanted to talk about it.
I wasted 3 hours of my life and $30 because of you. So.
Well, he didn't come. He must have got busy. I know he's going places tomorrow. So hopefully, hopefully you guys still get to go talk to Zax about it. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know. Some of the debates that are going to go on for this is I haven't really quite heard a very good defense of all the problems of not woke gets thrown out of there, and I haven't heard a good defense of how messed up the story is yet. So I'd love to hear an actual good defense of why the story making no sense is makes it okay. And I've been hearing a lot of 6 out of 10s from people that even say they like it. So
Yeah, it's
Is this the wheel of prime ratings?
so one of the things that drives me nuts, and Daniel actually makes this point a decent amount of times, is I hate how the online rights first response is always to look around and see if there's anybody on the right they can fight with first. Like, yes, there are bad Superman takes coming from the right at this point, but
But
there's infinitely worse ones coming from the left. Like I've seen several that are like, oh, thank God that Clark was raised by Kansas from 1995 and not 2025. Otherwise, he would be Homelander. I'm like,
Like what?
there's way worse takes coming from the left on this movie than the right on this movie. But
Oh my
the
God.
right loves fighting with itself so much it drives me nuts.
Like, that is so funny. It's like they act like people are throwing gays off of silos out here.
Right? I'm gonna say
oh boy.
my library looks like a rainbow exploded.
I know, it's
Apparently
pretty
we're-
wild. It's like, I almost feel like if I had to describe like the political climate where I live in Iowa, it's like almost like California, maybe like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, where there is a lot of like stuff that I feel like in bigger areas is kind of like blown over, like that's going hard here. So it's kind of weird.
Oh boy. Well,
Yeah.
well,
Anyway,
there you go. So
yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, was pretty much what I expected from the movie. Hope for more, but
Yeah.
you know, James
Keep
Gunn
watching
can
the
only
first three seasons of like Smallville. It's much
well,
better.
James Gunn. This convinces me more than anything that James Gunn is only capable of making one movie, and it's just he's trying to get away with making Guardians of the Galaxy as many times as he can, and I think he's probably going to keep doing it. And you know, I guess if you know, Superman was generally for about I guess 50% of the movie was shown in a good light. You know, at least positive. He was doing positive things instead of just frowning and being you know frumpy. So you know, I think it's there was so much Superman being really negative and frumpy and not uplifting that the fact that we got some of that in this has been enough for people to like it. So but I feel like we're back into pretty low bar situation here. We need to raise the bar and expect more, guys. But you know, if you liked it, good on you. But you know, yeah. So I am curious what Fantastic Four is going to look like. I got to go with my kids because they want to see it. So
Are you really curious? Steve,
I'm curious how bad it's going to be.
I think you
like.
know.
Well, we know how bad. I just don't know the extent, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna need a new brain afterward. I guess is where we're at because it might have melted and gone on my ear. So I guess we'll see. But yeah. So will the DCU get far at all? I think it will. I think they'll force it at this point. The interesting thing is this isn't making nearly as much money as they thought it was going to. So I was going to make a video on it until we decided to stream today instead of tomorrow. But apparently this has fallen off big time just even over the weekend. So, you know, we'll see. But
I'd be very interested to see it compared to the Batman. Because the Batman
it's losing to the Batman right now.
Yeah, so the Batman made $1 billion. So if you took the
I
ratio,
think actually, hold on. Let me see. I had let me see. Hold on before we take off. I think Corey shared a video or something. Was it with me? Oh, I think he shared it directly with me. Hold on a second. It was a. Let's see which was it.
Well, while you're looking that up, I would like to issue a public apology to Brandon Roth. I was wrong. It could have been worse. And I said some mean things about you back in the day that has proven to be false. So, Brandon, if you're watching, My bad.
Wait, you talking about Superman Returns?
Yes. I would.
Oh, you think he was better than you thought? You think he was better than?
There was there were scenes in that movie that didn't make me want to kill myself. Like Superman catching if we were okay, so everybody hates Superman Returns, right?
Yes.
If we were to compare just the first scenes of of those movies of Superman catching the plane and gently setting it down in the stadium versus Superman dying and then getting jumped on by Crypto, like uh, by far Superman Returns is better than this. Like even the scenes that people make fun of in Superman Returns, like the kid throwing the piano through the guy, is way better than the best scene in this movie.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to digest that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that before I agree or disagree. Because I do because by far the him catching the plane is the it's Man of Steel, not Batman. So apparently it's falling behind Man of Steel.
If I remember in this article, it lists a bunch of further down.
But I know catching the plane is a good one, but it's actually the best scene in the movie by far. But man, I didn't think about that. So I may have to
think about how many movies you've watched recently where it came out in 2000 or 2010 or something like that, and you were like, this was a really mediocre movie at the time. And then you watched it today and you're like, wow, this is so much better than everything I'm watching now.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, just I've been throwing on but doing stuff. I've just been throwing on YouTube TV and putting it on FX, and FX is scrolling through, MCU movies, and Iron Man popped on. Of course, Iron Man's fucking amazing. And then First Avenger turned on, and they're like, that was fucking great. The original Avengers pops on. It's like, fuck, man, that was really fucking good. It's just it's like stuff that you knew was good is even better now. So I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head of something that I watched that I thought was really bad. That's actually not that's actually pretty good. It's comparative.
I feel like
right?
you see that a lot with people like talking about, oh, the prequels for Star Wars are awful, and then it's like, okay, maybe in retrospect they're not so bad.
Oh, I'm a prequel defender, so you're not going to find an argument from me. So, following the better expected Tuesday, Thursday, last Thursday night, and the Friday morning. So, the Wrap is calling for $175 million opening. It's now dropped to 121.
Wow. That's pretty rough.
Let's see, overseas. There you go. Let's see here. Superman versus Batman. It's worth pointing out Superman's Thursday take beat the Batman's 21, which in theory should have met Superman. Will continue a strong top. Batman's opening, which also opened nearly 200 worldwide. But now that Superman is expected to come under the number, it clearly means that fewer showed up on the weekend, and it's only Saturday afternoon. So how will the trades estimate? So it looks like it's going to become behind.
Also,
Batman.
I don't really like the guy playing Superman in this one. He looks like Brendan Fraser. I'm sorry.
I would kill for a Brendan Fraser Superman movie.
No, he does that goofy awesome look to him. He doesn't look like Superman.
I don't disagree, but put this guy and Lois Lane in a Mummy remake right now. Don't even change the script. Just remake the movie exactly.
I was okay with him. I was okay with him. I know you guys didn't like Lois that much, but I was okay with both of them. I think if we got more of them, not so much her talking down to him and actually having some conversations would have been better. Well, he's an unknown too, so I'm not sure if that's helping or hurting the movie. But I had trouble not picturing Henry Cavill every time I saw him.
Yeah, so. It's like Henry Cavill and Tom Welling have ruined it for me.
I had trouble not seeing Henry Cavill every time he showed up on screen. It's like, well, there you go. But yeah, we'll see. So we'll see what the box office looks like. Probably was it tomorrow? You'll get official numbers, but it's not looking stupendous. It look, I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion, which I think is bad.
What is the budget on this one? Like,
It's Superman, so like it should hit $1 billion. I think anything under $1 billion is a fail, honestly. But Superman,
because I thought they kept the budget relatively under control with this one.
well, they did. It's got to be okay because they didn't pay. How much did they have to pay the lead? Not that much. He's an unknown, basically. Superman movie to the reported budget of $225 million. That's not. So some reports initially suggest the figure higher, potentially reaching $363 million. But these were just so you're looking at having to make it. Well, even if you take the low estimate, you got to make $450 million to break even.
Yeah, so generally the rule is, it ranges anywhere from 2.4 to 2.7 based on the international versus the domestic. But generally, if you take the budget and multiply it by 2.5, that's your break even.
I thought didn't you have to double it for advertising budget?
So the way that the way it's always been explained to me is, when you go into the theater gets half of your money.
Right.
So you basically have to double your revenue just to break even before you talk about advertising. And then your advertising budget is where the 0.5 or the 0.7 comes from. Like the days of people with an advertising budget of 200 million.
Yeah.
You're not spending 200 million on advertising. You're probably spending anywhere from 70 to 80 on something like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Superman in 1978 did fucking gangbusters.
Yeah. So, well, we'll see. So, hopefully, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean,
I just hit myself.
Who knows? I think if it, I would say anything over 500 million worldwide will likely be profitable according to Slash Film. So,
cool.
It looks like 500 million.
I might push that up to 550, 600 if that's.
Yeah. So
true.
We'll see, but yeah, I don't know. I think if it don't make $1 billion, I think that's bad. I think this will need DC. I think this needs to hit $1 billion, or I think it's a failure. I don't care if it made money or not.
I was gonna say, if you're DC,
this is your flagship fucking superhero.
Yes, if you're DC and your Superman movie barely stumbles into profitability,
that's not good.
How do you feel about spending 130 million on Supergirl?
Yep.
I mean, like, you can't be excited about that.
Well, and I think it's so it's maybe got a week to make its money because next week Fantastic Four is going to take all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what comes out. I don't know if anything comes out this week, but upcoming.
Well, if they're already seeing die off on like Sunday, that's generally not a good indicator for it.
Well, that's what they're saying, right? So it'll be interesting to see what the numbers are come in the morning, right? So
yeah.
Freakier Friday. Oh my god.
Good grief.
I know what I did last summer. I know what you did last summer is being rebooted.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Holy shit. Well, so that's a good thing for it. Next week, nothing's coming out, so it's got a week to make its money.
Yeah.
I know what you did last summer with Less Attractive Women is coming out next week, so there you go.
Great.
And Bad Guys 2. Oh wait, no, Bad Guys 2 is later, so never mind. Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh my god.
Both back, yeah.
They're both back.
Oh my god, did you watch The Bear? Jesus Christ.
What's that?
The Bear, like with Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
I did see The Bear. Yeah. Yes, The Bear.
I don't think we ever talked about the.
No, it's too late at night. I have to go and check.
Not tonight, but yeah, The Bear is another interesting one.
It deserves.
I'm not real happy with Cammy, but you know.
I
told you. You got my text. I told you.
I told you. It was terrible. Like,
He did exactly what I said he was going to do, and I don't fucking like it one bit. So
yeah.
But yep. So Superman. Thank you for watching, everybody, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.